going to be the Intercontinental Midwest lightweight champion.
Of beatboxing?
Yeah.
Nice.
That means he's just going to make random noises.
It should be, well, it could be heavyweight. I don't know what the weight limit is set yet, but
Not sure how you rank those.
I think maybe
Well,
it should be
hello
ranked by...
everybody.
Hey, guys.
Welcome to the show.
I
Really
knew
nice
it. I
to
knew you were
start.
going.
We're having the intro and stuff, but they don't care. That it's pretty normal. I've been getting this for 6+ years, 7 now. I think we're coming on. So it is what it is. But welcome everybody. Hopefully you had yourselves a great weekend, and things are going well. It's a sunny day for me. I have a quarter cup of lukewarm coffee, so I'm going to have to facilitate something better than that. However, hopefully you guys have been enjoying the Olympics. As long as you're inside the venue, it seems okay. Don't go outside the venue, though. But anyway, in the venue, it's been nice. The fans have been having a great time. The athletes are doing their thing. They don't have any empty seats like many of the recent Olympics. Whether they couldn't sell the tickets, or in Japan where they sold the tickets, but the large corporations bought blocks of tickets and then just didn't show up. But they're not having that trouble. Every event, and I always watch the eclectic stuff, is absolutely packed. The fans are jumping up and down, having a great old time, no matter who's going. So it's actually a high-spirited and fun games, which is great. And we won't get into all the other nonsense. But of course, because they're not allowed to have meat because, veganism. Athletes, high-end world athletes that need, protein. But
It's a transhumanist escapade. I'm not really interested.
It is. But the good thing, like I said, inside the actual game itself, it's great. Japan has been very excited about their basketball team, which I always thought was funny. And then I saw them playing, and I was like, okay. And then they came in, and they haven't won anything, I think, but they have been really, really pushing it, though. They've been pushing the other teams. One of the big problems they had was they had an American boy who has Japanese in him, who is an NBA player, and he doesn't show up to the practices. He doesn't come to any of the qualifying games. He can't be bothered. And of course, he's been dragging them down, but he got fouled out for unsportsmanlike content. No, that's not how you say that. Conduct. Thank you.
Conductivity.
And then once they got rid of him, because the coach was obviously saying feed the NBA guy, they started playing great.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's good for them.
Yeah, well, they're a team together, not with him.
Right.
But that was nice. Have you guys had any interesting Olympic experiences?
Nope.
I'm waiting for the beatbox competition.
You're
I may be waiting.
right?
I'll be waiting a long time.
Well, they have breakdancing, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever, so you might get it.
What?
Yeah.
Skateboarding.
Yeah, the skateboarding and the BMX, if it's racing, cool, but it's trick stuff. I don't agree with it, but whatever. They're trying to get the young people's attention. But the breakdancing is a step too far. That's not sport. That's art.
Yeah.
Do they have
Of course, the old stuff like equestrian, I like because I'm old.
Oh, I've been watching it. It's been great. They have the equestrian events right in front of Versailles. It's freaking awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I remember when the archers got mad that they had rifles in the Olympics. So, things change.
Yeah,
Or-
no, I get that. That's why there's no
Yeah.
motor sports in the Olympics, but yet they get to use mechanical objects like a pistol or a rifle or a skeet shotgun. I know, I get it, but breakdancing is a bit too far.
Yeah,
But,
but they have that in the wintertime they have that one where you ski and shoot.
Well,
Or
you
so
got
far.
you got the
the
bike
pentathlon
ride.
as well.
Yeah.
The pentathlon
Well, that's
is
a-
clearly military. So
It's a huge endurance race. It's massive. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
pretty-
it's massive. Yeah.
they have the archery literally on the front steps of Versailles, which is nice.
That is
They
cool.
have the beach volleyball, which I watch for no particular reason whatsoever, literally in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower. So you got some great iconic places to do the Olympics. It's unfortunate the streets are covered in dog shit, but it is what it is. It's France.
Yeah.
But
You don't think they cleaned out the canal, but not the dog shit?
they didn't clean the
You
canal out.
know,
Actually, they had to cancel it because it was so
They
fouled
did.
and dirty.
Oh,
The swimmers wouldn't get in it. Um,
they wish it was only dog.
yeah, they wish. Then of course
Yeah.
they have all the sailing stuff and the soccer stuff down in Marseille, which of course is on
yeah.
the Mediterranean coast. I won't get into that, but
They got surfing somewhere else too.
maybe I don't know. But the sailing's been great, and of course down the south of France things are much better anyway. So,
Sure.
but I've been
My
enjoying it.
goodness.
I do love the Olympics. I'm glad to see the sports are doing well. Outside is just shenanigans and nonsense. There's many
Right.
places in Paris you can't even walk unless you're a Muslim or a black African. You can't because they'll
That's not
they'll
great.
beat you and rob from you. You just can't go anywhere near it. And we've had a lot of incidences, unfortunately. But if you're in the venue, though, it seems like people are having a good old time. Nevertheless, I've killed enough time, I think. Do I have everybody here?
Boop, 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 boop.
Maybe. I
Hello?
think so.
See,
Yeah.
one,
The normal
two,
missing
3,
guys are still
4,
normally missing.
5, 6. So we have 6, which is the crew I came with. All right, thank you.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Roll.
5, 6.
That's the way you gotta count them.
6 'cause I'm sexy.
Oh
I don't think
no.
Count Von Count has ever said that's because I'm sexy. Pretty sure I'd remember that.
Yeah, no.
Elmo might have.
That was one of the deleted episodes.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Elmo's a creep, though.
When that green frog was, pantless and all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alrighty then. Yeah, Piggy wears her clothing though. You gotta wrap up the ladies, so that's good.
And the
Don't
gloves and
forget about the
everything.
bling bling.
Yeah, that's right. Don't forget about her bling bling and
All right,
her violence.
let's go.
She's very violent. Pigs are violent,
Oh.
especially when they're in space.
Carnivores
Indeed.
Did you
especially.
like how I
Probably.
did that, Bill? Did you like that? Was that good?
Hey, I
Lost
got it.
in space.
It's good.
Pigs in space. Yeah, man, the old Muppet Show was killer, dude. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
At least we have nostalgia.
Yeah.
Did you see
Yeah.
the? Well, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go. You guys ready? I'm ready. All
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
right, here we go. See, which one is it? I think it's this one. Let's do that one. There we go. Now, do keep in mind, I haven't had much trouble, knock wood, but these sunstorms we've been getting have been bad, and we have a really bad one going on, and we have another potential Carrington Day happening right now. So, and I'm in the sun. So, if we have any kind of trouble, I do apologize, but it's been a little buggy this morning. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. This looks so cool.
It is, isn't it
Oh.
weird that this is what they call the solar minimum, but yet it's the
So-
most chaotic sun we've ever had in our life. All right,
I
We're
wonder what
closer to the sun now. Yeah.
but it's just
is.
we've been in it for 20 years, and we've seen all the increases we expected to get, but boy, this year has been bad.
Y'all don't forget to go over there and hit that like button.
That's right. Learn
So
more
what's
about
your
solar
subscription
minimums.
now?
I don't know.
What's your subscription now? You don't know. All we see is 1K.
I
Well, it's still
don't
on
know.
good.
How would I check it? Anybody know?
You're supposed to go to your
Your analytics.
whatever it's called. Yeah.
Okay.
Your
I'm
data.
gonna
Your
hold on a second.
data.
I'm going to check my analytics, so I don't know where I check that, but I'm going to check it.
Go to your little symbol, like my little moon symbol up there in
Uh-huh.
your
Uh-huh.
right top corner.
Uh-huh.
and I would click down and have your real name for it for some reason. Not your real name, but like mine is at Lady Celtic Moon one one
Membership.
six.
No, it wants me to spend money. I'm not spending money.
No,
No.
no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
don't do it. I know there's free ways to do it too, but I don't use them because I don't have a
Okay, go
channel.
to Google Accounts. No,
Google
that's wrong.
accounts.
No. Click.
I'm
Okay,
confused.
you're on YouTube. You're on YouTube. You click on your symbol, which
Uh-huh.
is by the bell,
Uh-huh.
and it have a drop down menu.
Right. I'm in it. I'm waiting. Your
What do you see?
data in YouTube, maybe?
Maybe.
I'll check that one.
I saw a short one a while ago.
What is
No,
going
this
on?
is don't be bad person. Okay, that's not it. Let's see here. We're having technical difficulties. I have no clue.
Probably
Honestly.
has something to do with the solar minimum.
Probably
Use
did.
YouTube's.
Plus,
I
I
blame
said,
the sun.
Can I stop caring now? Good. I'm stopping caring. I'm
Yeah.
moving on. Because I really don't care. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you for being here. All over 1,000 of you, which we not specifically know exactly how many over 1,000. Okay.
but all of you, thank you.
Yeah, they
Wait,
want
do
to
we
say
have 1,000
space.
people watching us?
No, that would be interesting. Yeah,
We would. We might actually have a chat then.
we would. That's true. Let me
What?
go
No
ahead.
one else watches it but me.
No, well,
That's
I'm
okay.
actually
Oh,
surprised how many people watch the this show. I've always been surprised.
rewatch. Yeah.
So
Wait.
last time on Iron Pass, we
That's
found
right.
our adventurers back in their homeland, girding up their loins, replenishing their vitality,
Uh,
and visiting their family and gambling at the local nudie bar. So,
no,
as
that's
we,
not at all true. Anyway, I will take care of the narrative,
are you
Bill.
sure?
Hey, I'm pretty sure. He is partially right, but they did decide to take some action after their having a little bit of food and rest and relaxation, and gaining some reputation and such whilst at Garth's place. Garth had just introduced a brand new treat he's been working on for a while. He calls it because it warms you up. He calls it a shawarma. Yeah. So ye old rapid dining is on the up. That's for sure. He's
Mhm.
thinking about possibly franchising in the capital city. Who knows what'll happen?
Ooh, exciting.
It is exciting. But actually, after that conversation, they decided it would be good to go and stick his nose into his mother's boudoir. What? Okay.
What?
So they went to the keep. And they
Mhm.
went in.
Oh yeah.
They went. He had talked to his father earlier and his brother, and things are in motion in that regard. But he was given a key to the kingdom, as it were, by his brother. And you guys went and were looking inside the Baroness's wing, which interestingly is a place that old young Tater has never been.
Great.
So you went through and you find it was completely barren and empty, hadn't been cleaned out. And but you did find secret doors that went down
Mm-hmm.
into an escape tunnel, which your father's wing has as well. There, GOP, which you've been in that before. Even your friends had been playing around it, and you got scolded, by the way.
Yeah.
I
But
remember.
in this wing, you found an additional door, which you guys entered, and you found a room for sacrifice and worship of a particular devil. Now, I do have a correction to make. Correction. Everyone listening, it's very important.
Correct. And
Last
there's
time
an addendum.
there is an addendum. That is right, Puffin. And now, last time you remember, I took a minute. I said I got to check something. You guys talked among yourselves quite poorly whilst I was
Yes.
looking something up. And I was looking for devils that are associated with dreams, and I did a very quick search, and I came up with Lilith. So it's not inaccurate
Wrong.
when it comes to D&D. However, I just used Lilith not too long ago, and it seemed awfully cliche. So instead, what I have done is changed it.
Okay.
He's
And
gonna
I
be our last hotel.
Con, my favorite con.
Well, no, I've chosen a different devil. So you saw her statue, so I'm going to show you her picture so you can see what the statue looked like. And of course, Puffin did know about her because she's quite unique, and that's why he knew about her because he made his roll. But
Mhm.
her name is Bellatrix, Princess of Nessus. Now, there are hundreds of princes and princesses of Nessus, all vying for the favor of Papa Asmodeus, the ruler of the Nine Hells. But she's a little bit weird in that she spends a lot of her time outside of Nessus, in the mortal world. She's one of the devils that actually is kind of on the ground, and she's like her brothers and sisters, constantly trying to gain the favor of Papa because that's what they do, right? But you find a statue look like this. It was Bellatrix, and Puffin's character Ronan. Is that correct?
Close enough.
Fair enough. Had recognized her from his earlier studies at God's Hall.
Hi,
And
David.
hello, David. And so that is an addendum. It is Bellatrix, not Lilith. I think you guys will agree it's a better change. Like I said, we just used Lilith
Yeah.
to great effect in the Umbral campaign. I thought it was great what we did with her. And it's just too cliche. I want something different. So I made one. Here we go.
There you
There we go.
For short, we'll just call her MP.
Sure, you go ahead and do that. But nevertheless, back to where we were. So the prince gave him keys, and he went over, and you guys are looking in the wings. Now, we did leave it where two of the characters, well, all the characters except for one, but Bill had found himself a lever on the wall, and he pulled it.
Best part of the episode.
And the floor opened. Everyone was able to dodge except for the little gnome who was dead in the middle of the opening oculus, and found herself plummeting down to the ground 20 foot below, smashing her cute little nose and bloodying herself for 12 points of damage. It's not good. She rolled the maximum. Everyone else is kind of looking over the edge as the lights flicker on down below. And of course, you see a spiraling staircase on the outside of the Oculus heading down into the room below. However, everyone grabbed their seats because as she's getting herself up off the ground and standing, you see a swirling blur move past her. 1, 2, 3 times.
Oh.
The blur stops and it looks up at you.
I'm like I'm holding my nose, I'm not even seeing this thing that's around me. Because it's looking at y'all, not at me.
Right. But it
You
looks up
picture?
at you, and you see a giant skeleton. It
We don't watch
jumps.
out.
It jumps up in the air. It clears all of you, goes beyond you, lands, turns as it's landing, and stands up in its full 10-foot tall grandeur.
Oh,
Someone has something to
yes.
say something about a giant that's 10 foot tall that
Huh.
grows to 10 foot or
Feel
something.
something.
No, that's a different discussion. Yeah.
I
So,
know.
if you're looking at the screen, you'll see what you're facing.
Oh boy, this is gonna be
I
fun.
don't see the screen yet. I gotta find the screen.
Well, I am
Share
sharing.
screening.
I am sharing.
Okay, now I see it. Yeah.
So you are facing a
Yeah.
10th level Illrigger. Good luck.
Yeah.
Ouch. It's got a
Combat.
26 strength. Ouch.
Well, I put the information here not only to show you
Oh, we can see it.
the
Okay.
death that is waiting you, but also the treasure potential below because it's pretty impressive.
Let's
Yeah.
do this.
There is a black razor in its possession.
What's a black razor?
That's like
That's
an
a
old
sword I'm
dog.
going to take.
It's a soul eater sword, and it's sentient.
Your crits on an
And
18
it's
to 20.
evil.
It does. Oh yeah, no.
And
Well,
it's
no, it's chaotic.
evil.
No, it's not. It's chaotic neutral, as is the undead.
Oh.
It's not evil at all. But you ain't gonna like it, especially you, because you're in the hole. So first thing first, we're gonna roll initiative. But
It's up
before,
there with them, not me.
well, no, I took 3 strikes at you. So
Oh, okay.
let us see how those 3 strikes go, shall we?
Okay.
And then we're gonna roll initiative with these guys, or not. Well, no, we're going to roll initiative. What they choose to do is up to them. However, I got 3 rolls to make. So let's see. I get plus 14 on all these rolls. What is your armor class, please?
Not good.
Light leather armor.
No. What is your
So
number, please?
11. I think.
What?
Yes. It's 16 when I got my shield.
Well, that's a hit.
I
You
know.
literally don't roll a 1. But you can do a 1.
That is also a crit.
You can't
So-
have an 11 unless you have a negative dexterity.
Yeah, there's no way it's 11. It doesn't matter. I hit her
Oh,
anyway,
no,
but
I-
it's not 11. Yeah. It's probably
Okay, so
more like 14
16
or
then.
16 or something like that. Okie dokie. That's right. She's usually in animal form, isn't she? Well, that's 1, and that is a crit because this thing does crit on 18 to 20,
Mm.
which is interesting. The Black Razor itself does that, but Illriggers also do that. Yeah. But then again, keep in mind, Amy and Puffin, Illriggers were literally created to murder paladins and clerics specifically.
Woohoo!
So-
We're
Your
special.
little
Here's number 2.
spider senses should be tingling by now.
Not a
Miss.
critical. Not a critical. It's not
No.
no, that hits you for sure. Okay, and not a critical. So I got 1 critical, but 3 hits. So let's go ahead and do our damage, shall we? So let me see.
Bye, lady.
here.
It was fun.
Bye, lady. It was
nice,
fun.
lady. Yeah, nice knowing you.
Bye.
Let's
It
see
should have been
here.
My
GOP.
soul out.
Okay, just make sure I have this all correct. Illriggers also re-roll on 1s and 2s, which is kind of interesting. They cannot critically fail. Sorry. Let me see. I got to go over the. Oh, I do have a page for the Black Razor. So, yeah, that's right. Plus 3 damage.
Ooh.
You're gonna die.
All right, so I'll just do all the damage together. Let me go ahead and do this. So
I'm just happy knowing that I cured my wife and kids before I died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, ignore that. I did. I made a mistake. Here we go. Okay.
I'm not ignoring that 1. That's a 1.
Let's see, and then I have. All right, that should be correct. That should be correct. All right, here we go.
I knew it. I freaking knew it.
53 points of damage.
Okay, now do your next attack.
No, that was it.
Oh.
I haven't used any
all-
specials or anything
All
like that.
6 together.
And you already had 12, so that is 65 total damage.
What's your HP?
What's your HP?
Negative 21.
Negative 21. All right. So now, of course, we have the standard D&D con saves and stuff, which we'll have to do. But this sword is rather special. So
Yes.
we have to do something else here. Now, this is very important. You're going to make a DC 15 con check. And you get, there's no minuses or anything. You get to do your normal check with all your pluses and everything. However, if you fail, your soul is eaten by the sword and you are dead.
Wow. No pressure here at all.
No pressure. But I have
Okay.
a backup character for you. I can just give you the one of those big tower.
How nice of you already. Okay,
Mhm.
let's see. All right. Let's see. Do I have
Come
any
on, lady. You
pluses? I
got this.
should,
I remember
because
you
my
fondly.
wisdom is 20 now, so that's plus 4.
No, but you're doing a con save.
The con save, yeah. You
Oh, I'm
get
doing
all
a
your
con
normal
save.
pluses. There's no restrictions.
Okay, so that's
What's
plus
your
2
con
then.
modifier, and do you have a proficiency bonus in Constitution?
Nope,
So,
just the plus 2.
all right, 1d20 plus 2.
Be able to add
Okay.
5.
Clacking my heels, saying, "I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go
I mean,
home."
can you
Plus
cast
2.
guidance on yourself, technically?
I don't know.
Not
She's
when it's a
down. She can't
surprise
cast a
attack.
spell.
It's a
That's true.
Yeah.
can't cast a spell, can't shape change.
Yes.
Wow.
19.
Wow,
Okay.
You are so lucky.
we are alive.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd probably take half damage.
No, no,
No,
no.
no.
You are dead. Well, you're not dead. You're KO'd. But you are not. Your soul is not
I still have
eaten
my
by the
soul.
black razor. Yeah, that's important. Now, we're going to do actual death saves
Okay.
later. We'll get back to it. We'll see what happens up top first. But fifth edition is notoriously hard to die in. So you're probably fine. But that was a big roll because that's instant end of character right there. Nevertheless,
I
let's
should get
continue.
50 experience points for that.
No, survival is
Nice
not
try,
equal
though.
to experience. So here we go. Now, you guys see this happen. She's already hurt. You can tell. Blood goes spurting and flying as this thing is flying through the air. Like I said, it lands behind you perfectly and stands to its full height. Initiative.
21.
9.
Okay. Yeah, this doesn't
8.
have much in the way of
8.
initiative, so that's a good thing.
Me,
That's a negative.
17.
I have a 12.
Melissa,
I'm working on it. I'm trying to remember if I have any multipliers for any like bonuses for that.
What's your dex score?
20.
Yeah, so just
Okay,
plus
you have a plus
5.
5.
That's it,
Oh, okay.
unless you have a special feat for it.
So Dex is added to your initiative.
Yeah, that's it.
9.
Badgers first. Me,
Which makes sense.
then Chester,
Wow, I'm high. How did that happen?
GOP, then
Because
Puffin.
we rolled really low.
You guys suck.
You're
You should be able
high.
to- I only had plus 3. It's actually one of the weak points for the Illrigger. It's kind of slow.
Called drugs.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So what we
Let's-
got is we got ourselves Badger, and we got ourselves an. I never remember your character's name, Amy.
That doesn't matter.
No, what is
We
it?
got
What
a-
is the paladin? What is the
Get
paladin?
pumped up. I don't want to hear that dandelion. Oh, dandelion should fight. You don't need to be a flower. You're going to be a lion. Get in there and tear them up, man. Just because one of us is down doesn't mean it's a horrible death spiral. And
Yeah,
we
but that
all
wasn't
drop
my
one
character.
paladin.
after
Fine,
another.
I'll go
Flip
check it
out
out
that
myself
sword
since
and-
no one will answer me. Irune, there we go. Yeah, I don't know
Irune.
why. I remember Lissay. I remember Brina and Tater, of course, but I never remember Irune. I wonder why. Anyway, I'm
It's a
bad with
strange
names
name.
anyway. I suck with them. Nevertheless, alrighty then. So we're going to go Badger, Irune, me, and then the other losers.
Although I
Woohoo!
So Badger, go.
All right. So I am going to use.
Me too.
Let's see. I'm going to throw a. No, I'm going to shoot my arrow. We'll just start with that. Cutting action. I'll hide afterwards and get set up for a sneak attack.
Okay.
So rolling, putting the modifiers on there.
I see so many dice on the screen.
Yeah, let's
Just
sweep that.
refresh the page.
Yeah, just refresh the page. Oh, that. Oh, you got exactly what you needed. Good job, dude. Good job.
26. Nice. Okay, so then sweep the table, and for the big old damage here, This guy, how many hit points? You didn't put the hit points up there, did you? You did.
You did.
300 hit points.
300
Okay,
with
no
a
problem.
26 AC.
Oh no, hold on a second. Let me check real quick. Yeah, no, I actually was supposed to correct that. It's not 300.
That's
Yeah.
like Takesis level hit points.
No,
So,
I had put it in wrong. That is not correct. I was supposed to fix that. If he
I
steals,
did get a.
hold on a second.
Oh, go ahead.
If he
Go ahead.
steals souls, then he gets the soul. This stacks as well. He gets the entire hit points of the soul he just stole. So if she had failed a roll, I would have got all her hit points as mine.
Well,
Let me fix
do
it
you
real
get their
quick. I'll fix it real quick. But that is not
question
correct.
about that? So, like, if you steal the hit points, but you cut them down to 0, you get their max HP.
You
or
get the
what's...
max HP. Yeah. It's not a joke,
Okay,
dude.
okay.
It's,
Even though I already took 12 damage beforehand,
it doesn't matter.
I took 12 from
the
the fall.
soul is energizing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's getting your max.
So here we
So,
go. That's
can
what
you
it
tell
should
we're
be.
arguing with him, David?
That was
No, it's all good.
because that was earlier edition hit points for the ill rigor. Sorry
I
about that.
I did roll max for damage.
I did see
10
that.
points.
Yeah, I saw
10
that.
points.
Alrighty, so 10 points of damage. Got it.
Oh man.
And then gonna use the torture implements. All right, so how much of the floor is missing still? What's
Well, it's not missing. It's just an Oculus opened, a door opened. You guys were able to jump off it. She wasn't. Remember, I gave you a pretty simple DC to avoid the opening door, but she just rolled badly.
a trap door in the
I
floor,
rolled lousy.
right?
Right. It's
trap
the
door in the
entire
floor.
dais opened up like an Oculus.
And that size of that dais was. I guess, do I need a
20
visual
foot across,
interpretation of the room?
20 feet across.
Okay. So we have roughly like from.
And there's stairwell going down, but it doesn't matter. He's behind you, and you guys are in about. You're inside about a 25 foot space to fight him, really. So it is tight. In comparison, if that's answering your question.
Yeah, because I was trying to imagine, if we're kind of all spread around the room, I would assume because of how we escaped the dais falling. So I don't know who's next to what, but I'm gonna just kind of go with the idea that I was over by the lever against the wall. I took my shot, and then I'm gonna move towards a torture implement that has, puts me between him.
Yeah, no, you're using your ability.
hiding.
You can do that. There's enough stuff in the room. You can do that for sure. Now,
Okay.
I am wrong, lady. I do need you to actually roll initiative, please. Lady.
Yeah. I got a +3, so.
Okay,
Now,
well,
would
you're
he-
going last. But don't let me forget, on your turn, you need to roll a DC 10 con save. And you need to do this for over 3 rounds. If you succeed all 3 of them, you don't die. If you fail, then you die.
DC con.
A DC 10
Save,
con
okay.
save, yes. Same thing you just made, but it was way more difficult.
All right.
All right, you come up with something clever there, Rowan?
All right, so next is...
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Next is Arune.
Arune, all right.
So now, what weapon did you use, Bill?
I used an arrow.
Okay, so this thing pops up, Badger, while backpedaling into behind some of the torture devices, lets an arrow loose and strikes it. It pings off the armor, but effectively does damage. So Irune, you have the actual arch nemesis of Paladin standing in front of you, and he just dropped your friend.
Light him up.
She was dropped anyway in the pit. So.
That's true. That was good. That was a clutch roll, though, lady. Clutch roll. That's not an easy roll in 5th edition. Amy.
Hi. Okay, let's see. Well, I only do one thing.
You do. It is what you do, and you do it well. So have at it.
All right. I guess I can throw a smite in there. All right.
What?
What?
And you should.
No?
And
No
you
macromanaging. No macromanaging.
Although, give me before
Mhm.
you do this, give me a religion roll, please, Amy.
Oh, sure. I
Mhm.
at least have an advantage on. I think, or maybe I don't. Roll in shit.
Can I offer a spark of inspiration or
I
anything?
think so.
Religion. No, you don't. This is just an off the cuff thing.
Oh, oops.
Okay, so you do know, you of course you were trained at the God's Hall or something affiliated with God's Hall,
Mhm.
and you were of course had a class warning about the ill riggers because they are literally created to kill your kind. And
Mhm.
you remember your class and you know what it
Mhm.
is, looking at it. And you know that this thing is very resistant to magic in general, but in
Mhm.
particular, it is immune to radiant damage.
Mm.
You know that's its big thing to fight paladins and priests. Actually, is its complete
Now I
immunity,
know
not
why it's here.
resistance, immunity to radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
And
Yeah.
so keep that in mind when you're doing your stuff, because you know
Oh,
it won't work. You're aware.
okay. Am I aware roughly of its wisdom or any
You
other
know
immune?
that now for some of you watching who are old hats at D&D, keep in mind there are two types of ill rigger. You have the ill riggers that came out in the Dragon magazine back in 1986, and it was just simply when they were doing all the different alignments for paladins. They were playing around with it, right? Because at that time we only had the paladin, lawful good, no choice, or the anti-paladin, lawful evil, no choice. But the other, chaotic good, chaotic evil, chaotic neutral, neutral evil, neutral good, etc., they came up with a, a paladin version for each one of them. And Illrigger was used in there. I'm using the Asmodean created Illrigger,
Mm.
which came out in 97, I want to say. And it's but so that's what this is. This is not the Paladin creation of the 80s. This is the Asmodean creation of the 90s. But so wisdom wise, you know that this is a construct. It is
Oh,
not a living thing. A giant's skeleton is used in its creation. Its body is covered in rune. It is highly magical armor is put upon it, and they all carry magical swords, and some of them carry sentient swords as well. And this one I gave the infamous Black Razor to possibly lure in silly role players like GOP to fight the thing
Me?
instead of running. Anyway, so wisdom is quite irrelevant in this regard.
oh, okay.
It is not smart. It is an automaton.
Oh, okay. So if you had an ability that used a savings throw instead of an attack, it might have a better chance of connecting.
It's true. It only gets plus 10 to its magical saves. Yes. Where
Okay, so
radiant
plus.
damage, it's just immune. So if you're going to use magic, it's better than just doing a radiant attack. Although they are highly resistant to magic. Plus 10 is no joke, right?
Oh, right. So if you were to roll an attack, like if its DC was, I'd say 15, then they would have to roll a 5.
Whatever your spell save is. When you're
Whatever the.
casting magic, you have a spell DC. Yours is
Mhm.
probably pretty high, I'd imagine. Yours should probably be sitting around 17, I'd imagine. Um, somewhere like that. I don't know what it is. It should be written down on your paper though.
Yeah.
But a spell save, it's always in fifth edition. It's always against your spell save. But these things are. This is a beast. I don't know if you guys can beat this thing, to be honest with you. And keep in mind,
Um,
he is in his lair that he has been magically attached to. Therefore, he gets 3 layer actions as well,
Yeah,
which
we
are
might want to draw him out if we're
right.
gonna
Well, it
fight.
wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Yeah. in that
Well,
regard because he's not. Well, anyway, he wouldn't follow you. Keep in mind this is an automaton. This is a neutral creature. It is not evil. It does not wish you dead. The sword wants your ass. Oh, that's for damn sure. But this thing is just think of it as a fantasy robot.
oh, okay.
So
So it
spells that would do damage to automatons would affect that as well,
Sure. Yeah, that's true.
like
Interesting.
Shatter,
Yeah,
which can break automatons.
Well, it
which
does more
nobody
damage.
here has. So
I
anyway,
do.
Amy. So what are you gonna do?
Well, it's probably best if everybody just runs then, right?
I mean,
So
it's up to you. If you
It's
can
up
take
to
it,
you.
if you guys can drop it, it's big XP. This is one of those. This is a layer boss. So if you
but
run, you do not get the XP for it, and that's 24,000 XP.
But just remember, if you run, we have one of our party members who are down,
Yep.
and
we can probably get her out,
I'm
right?
No,
going
yeah.
for it.
If you don't get her out, she will be dead. Yeah.
No, but I mean, I should be able to vortex warp her out, and if I
Maybe.
can hold them a turn where everybody escapes.
Well, it doesn't matter. You don't have time really to discuss. You have
yep,
to do something. So do something.
Okay. Um, I'll.
But we can DM.
Oh,
I mean, direct message.
can I do that?
No, you got to attack.
Okay. Well, I have to attack. I will. Do. Now this thing's not undead, right?
it is.
Wait,
Well,
I
Like
thought
a
it was
construct.
robot.
it would
Okay.
in fifth edition. It probably is limited to construct GOP. In past edition, it was both undead and
Okay.
Mhm.
construct. But fifth edition is kind of weird that way. So it'd probably be a construct, not an undead.
Interesting. So if it were, yeah, if I guess if it were like a construct and an undead, then well, I don't know if you do this in D&D, but you might be able to hit like the undead part with an undead attack, and then the construct part with a construct
Well,
attack.
no, that's why
And
it's immune to radiant damage. It's not undead.
it's not undead.
Not
Okay,
It's
so
not classified, and it also has special runic protection against radiant damage. Like I said, these things are created by Asmo. Well, I don't know if he created them, but somewhere in Nessus they were created to hunt and murder and kill clerics and paladins. So they're specifically designed to defeat you. You.
Pretty mean. It's not
They
really
are
nice.
mean. Yeah, they are mean. This is a vicious thing. I'm interested to see how it works out. Because if you beat it, this is a big feather right here. This is the hardest fight you guys ever had with me.
well then, well, I'd rather have everybody live. So let's see. Um, that's actually a reaction, so I'll go ahead and uh wait, no, my normal smites. No, it is. Wait, what about smites that I would normally work with an undead? That doesn't. That wouldn't work. That
The
would be
radiant damage of your
Yeah.
special attacks do not function here.
don't
Yes,
work.
If it's a different damage type, it's a different story,
it's fine.
but not radiant. Yeah.
So like a like lightning or something like that would probably be okay.
Yeah, no, that'd be fine.
Probably. Yeah.
If you have an attack that does an additional electrical attack, that'd be great.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead then and use thundering smite. I think how do I roll that? It's been a while since I've cast a spell. Okay, so it's just roll. Oh, you that's right. That's used automatically and you roll the normal attack and then blah blah. Okay, got it.
Um.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Let me pull that. I'm sorry. I'm on my laptop too, so
no, it's okay.
I have any of the
Um,
documents up.
so I will roll that, and I think it's a. Oh Lord, wait, the bonuses on this. It was D10 and then a 5 and a 4 and a 2. Think I think I think I did that right. Okay.
Sorry, it's been a while since I've opened this too.
All right. So
Here we go. Paladin organization.
28 hits.
Okay.
28 hits. Do your damage.
All right. So I got my notes on this other weapon. All right. So that is a Okay, so that's going to
270. 270.
be 270. I'll go with that.
So only has
I
10
don't
hit
think
points
so.
left.
So that's 2d6, and I think it did another. Oh, what? Sorry, I think it did.
Okay, the thunderous smite does 2d6 thunder damage, and
Yep.
then
It's good.
you want, yeah.
And then
Okay,
your
so-
normal sword damage. So roll your normal sword damage plus 2d6. Go ahead.
And then I think that one is an 8, and I think it did another 2. I think that's it. I hope I'm doing
Yeah,
this.
do your normal sword damage plus 2d6. Yeah. Okay, so 12. Alrighty.
Okay.
All right, you guys have chipped its armor a
And
bit.
then roll again.
Well, if it has 300 HP, yeah, we
It
can't.
doesn't. It doesn't. That was from earlier editions. 5th edition, I gave it 110 hit points. But then again, if I drop one of you and suck your soul out, which I almost did, damn it, lady, I would have more XP. I mean, more HP.
Well, she didn't have any of her defenses up at all.
She
so
ruined my plan.
right? By living. How dare she?
Okay, Amy misses, so it's my turn. Do you have a third attack? Just 2, right? Yeah, I think just 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
should be
All
2.
right, so my turn. All right. First thing that happens on this turn is Black Razor gives the Illrigger haste. So,
Oh, cool.
yes, I am moving now. And let's see here. Who do I want to attack? How do I want to figure that out? Let's see.
You have one person with the melee of you, and I don't know how far we are from the rest of us are. Yeah.
He'll ignore the impish
All right.
guy or
So
the.
this is what I'll do. I have Amy, Bill, GOP, Honey, and Puffin. This thing is moving at 60 foot per round on its normal move, and it's got 4 attacks. Amy
Does
is
my hide help?
your hide is going to put you at the end of it and might well just make it not go after you anyway. I'll get to that. So Amy is 1, 2. GOP is 3, 4. Honey is 5, 6. Puffin is 7, 8. And Bill is 9, 10, although Bill might be special. So let me go ahead and roll.
We all know I'm special.
So I need a 10-sider. Ooh, fancy. All right. So who was 7? I believe that's Puffin. That's Puffin.
Melissa.
Which
thought
makes sense.
Melissa
I
was
mean, he's
after-
there to kill paladins and clerics.
Clerics makes sense. As a matter of fact,
he's not a lawful good.
As a matter of fact, I
Cleric.
should just focus on them, shouldn't I? You are
Yeah,
correct.
they should have
GOP.
3 points.
Bring
all
that
right,
evil
so
on me.
no, I'm going to give you 2 attacks. But I'm going to attack the paladin in front of me twice, and he's going to, like a blur, dash over to the cleric and throw 2 on him as well. So all right.
But he gets 4 attacks.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
'cause
just got
he,
hasted. Yeah, he just got hasted.
But Amy, you do still get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I do?
When he
Yep,
moves.
when
When
he
he
moves.
moves. When he
Yeah, when
moves.
he
Yeah,
moves,
yeah,
so-
when he moves. All right. So let me go ahead and do this. So here's my attack on Amy. 25.
I'll hit.
I don't know. She's got a high AC, dude.
I'll go ahead.
Probably
and
still hits.
Amy, what is your AC, Amy?
Let me check. I think shield will put that up to.
It doesn't. No, please just tell me what
No,
your
it's a
armor
reaction.
class.
Yeah.
That's fine. I just want to know what your armor class is before we do anything else, please. Just your AC.
21.
Excuse me?
I think 21.
21. Now a shield adds +5, I
Plus
do
5.
believe, right?
Right.
So you have you have a
Still
reaction
13
shield.
plus 5.
Where is that a
Yes.
spell that you have?
Yes.
Okay. So you put up your shield, and the first attack bounces off of the shield. His second attack on you misses. So he throws quick 2 lightning shots at you, and then just leaves the fray and heads toward the cleric. You get an attack of opportunity, Amy.
Okay, and
Just
that's
roll a
just a
standard
normal.
attack. Don't add anything else. Just a standard attack. Go ahead.
Okay. Would that include whatever my normal attack, like strength, gives me a bonus and the weapon has it to hit?
Your
Yeah,
standard
normal attack.
attack. Yes, your
Okay.
normal
Yes.
attack. Yeah.
I hope I'm doing this right. Yeah. 5 and 2, yeah, should be.
Okay.
my-
Mine did.
You miss
Mine
it.
did not.
It launches off away from you and goes over toward the paladin, and it takes it bears down on you, Puffin. It's scary, and it takes 2 shots at you. 21
That'll hit. I'm dead.
and
Oh.
well, no, I get to
Oh, no,
reroll. I
reroll.
get to
Yeah,
reroll
darn
ones and
it.
twos.
That'll
Oh,
hit.
that's
that'll
a
hit.
crit.
Good
All right.
crit.
So I get 2 attacks. Hit, and one of them's a crit. So let me go ahead and do my damage here.
Yep, I'm done. See y'all later.
I mean, you have health.
I have less health than Lady does.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, he hit her what 3 times, something like that.
Yeah, I got hit. I got hit critical once, and then normal hit for 2 more times.
Yeah, so you might be okay. It depends on how he rolls.
43.
I'm not dead, but I'm at 7.
Okay. And that's the end of my normal actions, but he's going to take a layer action.
That was supposed to be on other people's turns.
The hell's a
No, I
layer
can
action?
take it
Yeah, you can do
anytime I
whatever.
want. Yeah, yeah. It's an interrupt to the into the
Get
game.
out.
I'm going to do yeah, I'm just going to use the layer action. It turned as it buries into the priest and damages him very heavily. The thing kind of pivots on its heels and looks back over its shoulder at the room, quite menacingly. Everyone, give me a fear roll.
Fear. All right.
What is that against? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Yeah, what kind of save?
But
Yeah,
add
it's a
5 to your
wisdom save.
save.
DC 15.
Okay, but you can add 5.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, because we're close to you. So let's see. My wisdom is A plus. It's the wrong page.
You said a DC 15.
All right, so 6. So I have a plus with that bonus. It's a plus 11.
Failed by 1.
Failed by 1.
All right. Wrong
But
thing.
it's still a fail.
You
Oh,
don't
no,
have to
I
roll,
hit
lady.
21.
You're good.
I'm good even though.
25.
All right. Everybody else,
I
everyone
love
else
this
seems
game.
good. So very good. So Badger, you have to get away from this thing. You have to get away from this thing
Okay.
Piss
Can I?
in your underwear.
on your next round. On your next round, we'll
Okay.
get to it. But this thing is terrifying. It's going to eat you all. You must get away. You really, really, really want one of those warmer up thingies called a shawarma, created by Garth at you old rapid dining. That would really what you rather be doing than this. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, everybody else can go. I'm done.
All right. I guess I'll take my turn. How
If
far
I
are we
get
from the
free
door?
action, a free, what's it called? Basically something along the lines of "Get out!"
Oh, yeah.
Oh, free action. You can yell all you want.
Yeah.
Anyway, whoever's next, go.
I'm last.
You are.
Okay,
We
so
need you to make a roll. So
I'm
Yeah,
going
that's what I
to
mean.
Run.
because I can't. I could probably get to her. I'm going to last. Well, first I'm going to do my hex on its strength, and then I am going to blast it with my Eldritch Blast.
okay, what
So
is the hex roll? What's the DC?
No, it's not a DC. It just happens. It just extra damage to it on my go, and it
I
has
thought I
disadvantage
had
on
to
strength
make a
check.
roll or my strength is reduced.
No, that's not how that works. So
Okay.
basically, how Hex works, it just happens, but it is basically where when you make a strength check, ability check, you do it at
Oh,
disadvantage.
okay.
So
I
I'm-
get
I'm
it.
doing it for the damage.
No, I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. Okay, I
Yeah.
understand. 5th edition. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have an ally within 5 feet of it. So let me roll my attack. Spell attack is a plus 10. All right, there we go. So my first one, 19. I'm going to, that's close. I think I'm going to do my Dark One's own luck, which will give me an extra d10. And hopefully that'll be enough. I have to roll high. Oh, okay, that is enough.
Okay.
So that's my first attack.
He uses. You're in 5 feet of him, right?
I would assume I probably wouldn't have been within 5 feet because he was moving around. I would say I would be outside of 5 feet, or at least try to.
I see. But he can take a step over as a reaction.
Mhm.
And he is hasted. So you hit him. So we'll do your damage first, but he does get counter strike as a reaction.
Fair enough. All right. Well, that was one of my attacks. I'll roll just to see if my other one hits.
He's got 10-foot reach anyway.
Okay. Well, that would make sense then. All right. So this is 10. Yep. Or what was his AC?
His AC is 26.
Okay. So that one isn't going to hit. And I'm trying to think if I can add anything to it. I already used my Dark One's own luck. Nope. So I just only hit him once, I guess.
So I get, we
And-
haven't had people up to be able to add bonus like Honey's going to add bonuses to everybody. But you hit him once though, so do your damage. And this is a
Okay,
direct
so-
attack. It's not a spell save, so that plus 10 save doesn't come into play, right?
Yeah, no, he doesn't have a save.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a D10 plus a D6 plus 5. Oh my god.
Wow.
7 points of damage. This is going swimmingly.
Actually, you got him down to 81 hit points. No one's dead yet.
Ooh. Well, very close.
It's not bad. It's not bad, dude. To be honest with you, although he does take his reaction on you, he's just going to do a single strike, which is all
Well,
he can.
did he not already do a reaction when he moved?
No,
only get one
that's his
reaction.
move on his round, just like you have, right? This is
Yeah.
his reaction. Everyone gets one reaction every round. So
Unless you're already lying on the ground dead.
right. Well, you're not
Well,
dead though,
yeah, but-
which damn
Yeah.
it,
I know.
you're supposed to be.
Okay.
Oh, what am I doing?
That was-
22 on my reaction strike.
Do I?
Nope, 24.
Okay. Who's next? What was that you were trying to ask, Amy?
I have
do
30.
Can I move?
Well, on your round when we get back to you, sure.
Yeah.
Keep in
And
mind
it's-
every round you guys get one move action, which can be replaced with other things, fair enough. But you get a move action, plus you get whatever attack you have. In 5th edition, you only get 2 actions a round. You get a move action and an attack action. Instead of, I just took 4 actions because I'm hasted, right? But in 5th edition's point of view, that those 4 attacks were all done in one action.
Yeah.
Right, but
I-
he has the ability to spread the attacks with movement, which is a feat, which you can take as well. Yeah, so 5th edition looks at it differently. But of course, you can move on your round. Everyone has the right to move on their round. What was that, GOP?
I'm going to use my rights, and I'm going to move towards Lady.
Can I jump down there?
You gotta drop
Yeah, we'll get
down
back to you in a minute, Amy.
25
We'll
foot.
get back to you in a minute.
No, there's a stairwell going down. She just fell.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
don't.
There is
don't,
a
I
stairwell
already-
going down. Yeah.
Yeah, GOP, don't. I already called that.
Oh, you got it? Oh, yeah, so you're getting it. Okay, then I'll head towards the door instead. That's fine. Because you
Is
are
it
going.
puffing down?
Nope, Puffin's not down.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway, who's next?
It was someone else that went
tied.
on a
It
9.
was.
I
It
think it's
was.
Honey.
Yeah,
I think
tied.
Honey's next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honey, and Puff, and then
And
me.
then you, yeah. So, Honey, what do you got to do with this monstrosity? It's all of a sudden in the room, has dropped the cutest gnome ever, has put some big walloping on your cleric, although he's still standing. You're quite impressed by him, maybe a little bit smitten. He's married, though. Stop it. Stop it, Melissa. But what are you going to do?
Okay. I've been can I say that I've been using my spyglass of clairvoyance between bad
No.
turns? Okay. So how do I use an item? Is that like an
It's
action?
your
Is that
turn. If you want to pull and use an item, go ahead. It's an action, though.
it's an action?
Okay, so using
So
an
it's an action. So I couldn't say use the item and say cast a spell at the same time?
unless it
No.
uses a bonus action.
Not unless it's a reaction item.
Or something
Like
like
it's-
that. No. What is? Tell
Yeah,
me
it's
what
like a
is it you
counter
want?
spell.
Yeah, that's okay. Let me figure out what she wants to do, and I can help her. What is it you want to do, Honey?
I was kind of hoping that I could use the spyglass of clairvoyance to help me see through the walls, and I could teleport like
How are you going to teleport? Where have you gotten the ability to teleport from?
Vortex warp.
Okay,
Excuse
you
me.
have vortex warp. Okay, so where is it you want to? What do you want to? You can vortex warp to wherever you've seen before, right? I mean, how far? What's the distance on that?
Oh,
90
it's
feet.
I can't hear. How? What's the? Say it again.
It's 90 feet.
feet in any direction.
Yeah, let her do it, Amy.
sorry.
Once again, I can't hear when two people are speaking. Honey, go ahead. Tell me how far it is.
90 feet. You can
90 feet. Thank you. All right, so we have 90 feet. So you could definitely put yourselves in the hallway outside, yourself in the hallway outside. You could put it up the stairwells. You would even be able to. You just barely be able to put yourself back up in the Baroness's boudoir. You would just be able to do that. Now the vortex gate, you said it was.
Warp.
Warp, but yes.
So it does it teleport you, or does it open a portal?
Well, let me take a look at the description.
Okay.
I see in my notes. Here it is.
So you can target a specific creature with it within 90 feet. Yeah, it's 90-foot range, instantaneous, one action to cast, and you magically twist space around another creature you can see within range. The target must succeed a Constitution saving throw. They can choose to fail, or the target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range.
There you go. So you can grab one of your party members and throw them somewhere. You can do that. You put them upstairs in the room.
Right.
So go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So how do I cast Vortex Warp?
You just say so. I'm doing it, and I'm doing it upon this person.
I cast Vortex Warp upon Lady Celtic Moon's character, getting her out of harm's way. And may I perform a bonus action after that?
That is handy. Do you have a bonus action? If you do, you can.
Yay!
Okay. I thought perhaps my protection turret might be a good idea.
Is that a bonus action?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Rock on.
All right. So I could do 1d8 plus my intelligence modifier HP to everyone in the party.
That would be nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
My intelligence.
You are the support character in video games. Yeah. Just remember.
So let me just. Okay.
So, lady,
my job.
You don't know this. You're completely unaware of it, but your body has been just bounced off of concrete upstairs. So.
Ow.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'm a nice soft bed.
Did I take more damage?
No, you didn't.
No.
I'm still bleeding though. Okay.
It's just the indignity of
it.
Plus 5.
Don't say it.
You need the church.
Don't say it.
That is for sure.
Don't say it. Don't say that you're gonna put the gnome. No.
10 hit points for everybody who's still here and up. Alrighty. Next is Puffin.
All right, so I have
you just
a
gained
couple
10
of
hit points, which is nice.
I did. I'm up to 18. I'm so happy. So I could either run, which is sounding like a good idea, because
I get it.
I
get an attack of opportunity though.
No, because it's still the same round. That's your reaction. You already
Yeah.
used
Oh,
it.
you're right.
So
You're right. That's
he
right.
doesn't.
Good job.
So what's going to happen is one of two things. What's his? So he has a +10 to his save, but if he has like a negative charisma modifier, would that reduce that at all?
No, no. This
Uh,
thing is designed to murder you. It's literally built
Yeah.
specifically to murder you.
I understand it's designed to murder me. Let's see here. Um,
The best thing to throw at this is a warrior. Barbarian would be wonderful. And honestly, a wizard. A wizard,
Oh, isn't she with
a
us?
high level wizard. No, she's not. The two NPCs currently are not with you. One of the
I know.
NPCs, in as far as oh, what did I call
The Dragon Girl.
no, the accountant. The
Oh,
accountant is been partying up with Wigwam, but he is a true NPC. Right now, Dandelion, I
right.
am going to throw into the party as my PC.
Oh, I was rolling her up.
That's fine. You could play her if you'd like. I just didn't. If you feel like taking the burden, please do. That makes it easier on me, dude.
Yeah, I'd be
Um,
happy to take it off your hands.
There you go. But Dandelion, I am going to add to the party, and Bill is going to take care of it graciously. However, this morning before you went to the meeting at the new to be super intergalactically famous, ye old rapid dining, you actually had one of your classmates come over and visiting with you, just to kind of reiterate here and show it on the screen again. Rathy stopped by and like, oh, I heard you were in the house. She come over doing her chatting, and she and Dandelion just hit it off, and they went for a girls' spa day.
Nice.
You realize you haven't been sharing with us this whole time, right?
yeah. Anyways, you know what
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
don't need
do?
to be shared with.
That's true.
You know what? I'm gonna
I'll
get
go.
hit
I'll go
really
do so.
hard and be like, you know what? Screw this crap.
There you go. Sorry, Mr.
Screw
That.
I'm
this
done with it.
crap. Screw it.
So let's see. I think I need to check something real fast.
Hmm.
Screw this
And then
crap.
I'm gonna do the thing, and it's gonna be hilarious.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because Chester always loves the hilarious things I do with my character. Let's see here.
Do that
You're going to
thing.
explode into a hive of bees.
I could actually, but I'm not going to. That was if I wanted to fight it, but I am almost out of hit points, and I'd rather light my soul. So I'm going to walk over to the wall. So I know that there's a room above us, right?
There is a room above you. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to use meld into stone so that I can actually walk into the wall and just climb up through the wall to the next floor, and I'll come out through the floor.
Are you sure, man? You guys have actually put damage on this thing.
Yeah, we can take him down.
Okay, okay, fine. Then I'll try to take him down. Instead, I'm going to cast my 5th level spell to try to do something to this guy.
Brain full of bees. Wait, it doesn't happen.
I can cast Insect Plague.
Yeah, but don't do that. That's lame.
I'm not going to.
It's extreme.
The best spell I found that could actually do something to him is ironically two of them, which one of them stone shape, because I can basically make the floor come out and grab him.
Yep.
So that he's pinned, which is
Yep.
what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And it's instantaneous, so he doesn't get a chance to like move.
Yeah,
So
he
what-
will have a saving
Of course,
throw.
he's got a saving throw, but
Yeah.
that that would keep him in place. That would definitely help.
Yeah,
Put him,
but
put him in his place.
What is your spell save?
well, I'm going to move. Let's see here. I'm going to move back as far as I can. It says, you touch a stone object of medium size or smaller, or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension to form it into any shape that suits your purpose. So, for example, you could shape a large rock into a weapon, idol, or coffer, make a small passage through a wall as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick. You could also shape stone door or its frame to seal the door shut. The object you create can have up to 2 hinges and latch, but finer mechanical detail isn't possible. So what I do is I basically touch a tile of the floor and make it, kind of sealing from the knee down.
Yeah, that doesn't work like that. That doesn't work
Okay.
like that. You
Or
do
could I
have
make a
stone
whole
hand.
one?
No, there is a spell called stone hand or stone fist or stone something. I think it's from one of Bigby's spells that would do exactly what you want to do. This spell is not going to do what you want it to do at all.
I don't know. It doesn't bring that up for
No,
me.
it's not.
So
It's not going to do what you think it
Is
does.
Yeah, if it said like if there was a section of it that gave like a DC to trap someone, then okay.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
is a spell that does that. There is one. But it's
yeah,
not that one. Stone shape is basically used to, shape stone. Matter of fact, most of the time that spell is used by stonemasons and carpenters and stuff like that.
It's actually inspired by a character in ElfQuest created by Richard and Wendy Penny.
Uh-huh.
The
So what
elves
I
that had the stone shape power.
Well, let me ask you a question here. You have yourself a big honking weapon, right?
I have a thunder mace.
Yeah.
And I have
and how many attacks around do you get right now?
2.
Yeah. I'm, really thinking you might want to just lay into this bitch.
Well,
Seriously,
I'm
you're not
probably
doing radiant damage. You don't have a radiant weapon. You have a lightning weapon. It's going to take full damage. Just lay
well,
into
yeah,
this
I
sucker, dude.
understand. I was thinking of using 1 to cast Death Ward, so the next time I hit 0 HP, I go up to 1 and don't die immediately.
Well, you could do that too. That is
That's not a bad idea.
self-preservation. That's
I'm
not
gonna
a bad idea.
cast.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Death Ward on myself, and I'm gonna attack this mofo.
So can you cast Death Ward as a bonus action?
I can cast as my action, then as my bonus action, I can attack him.
Oh, all right.
I'm
So
a
you have a
wolf
bonus action. Okay. I get you.
So I'm gonna swing at him,
Yeah, that's a good play.
and I'm going
Miss.
to. Well, no, I'm gonna use my War Cleric special ability to give myself
Nice.
+10 attack, so
There you
32 to hit.
go. There you go. And of course, Honey already went. And Honey, you didn't drop the bonus for everyone to hit on him. That would have been nice. Oh well, but she gave you hit points. So
Yeah, he
you do
did.
hit him. Do your damage, please, sir.
Okay, so because it's a +1 weapon, it'll do 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 1 for 15 points of damage. Bludgeoning
15 points of
and
damage.
thunder.
Are you sure that mace I gave you only does D6? I'm pretty sure it does D8.
No, it's a d8 plus a d6 plus
Oh,
1.
okay. All right.
That's
All
what I
right.
rolled.
I got you. All right. 67.
Oh wait, sorry. Plus 4 for my strength, so that's 19. Sorry.
All right. 63. Yeah, you guys have cut him down by half almost. That's pretty good. And then last is Lady. So Lady, I need you to do a DC 10 con save, and don't fail.
DC
Is it a con
10.
save or a survivable?
Let me
Wait
go
a second.
check.
Yeah,
let me check.
I thought it
Let me
was
check.
Either way.
She whatever
Yeah.
it is, she made it.
a
Yeah.
save is a D20. Here, that was a 20-sider.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
let
no,
me.
you-
I got it right here, so let me bring it up. Death saving throws are a D20 roll to determine whether a character lives or dies. Rolling a 10 or higher on a successful
Okay.
is a success, while rolling 9 or lower is failure. If you roll 3 successes, it means your PC stabilized and isn't in danger of dying. If you roll 3
Okay.
failures, let me finish. First, that means your PC dies. Roll death saves at the start of your PC's turn after they drop the zero hit points, which you have done. You don't need 3 successes in a row so long as you roll them before getting 3 failures. So you're in a competition against yourself not to fail 3 times before you succeed 3 times, which is why no one dies in 5th edition.
Okay. So the first time was when I rolled earlier. So the second
No, it's not.
is the one I
No,
just.
no, no. This is the
No,
So
first.
this
one.
is the first one.
That's right. The
This is
first
the first
one
one?
was
Okay.
against Black
Okay.
Razor itself.
Ooh. Okay.
So you have 1 success, 0 failures. We will continue. Alrighty. So let's see here. Yeah, that's why no one dies in 5th edition. I don't like it. I should house roll back to the old days. Yep. You'd
All right.
be
Next.
dead though. So
That's all right.
let's
We're
see
losing
here.
characters.
We are. Alrighty. So
right.
back to the top, which I do believe is Badger. Now, Badger, you got to get away. You got to get away. You got to get away.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm affected by the fear. So can I save at the end of my turn? Is that how that works?
Yeah, but right now you got to get away. You got to get away. You got to get away.
I think it's as you're within line of sight. So if you were to go down into the hole with Lady, oh no, she's out of the hole. That's right.
I'm gonna run up the wall, across the ceiling, and out the room.
Nice.
Nice.
So I'm running away from him. I'm going to prevent well, he doesn't prevent the attack of opportunity. Hopefully. But I move at 30, so that's all
No.
there is, like, right?
Yeah, I don't get. I don't have an attack of opportunity on you.
That's all I can do then. Using my slippers of spider climb.
You might see somebody. Well, he wouldn't get to the room yet. Okay, never
Okay.
mind.
Now, do keep in mind with 5th edition fear, your bow is on the ground. You drop anything it's in your hands, so your bow is on the ground.
Bummer.
Okay.
That's life.
I probably needed a new one anyways.
Probably.
We'll get it back.
The string was pretty warm.
You got daggers in your
right. So now you've moved as far away as you can. You dropped your everything. You're like, yeah, and you ran away.
So was that like double movement or whatever the running
full
speed
movement,
is?
full movement. Yeah. So you're 60 feet away unless you
60,
are,
okay.
are accelerated. Are you
Where are
accelerated?
you going?
Do you think I would be accelerated under fear or
No, meaning do you have any magic items that increase your movement?
Oh no,
Okay.
I don't think the
All right.
slippers, they just allow the spider climb.
It's the end of your round. So and you moved as far away as you can. Please give me another fear save, please.
And that again was the wisdom. But I do not have the
DC
bonus
15.
from. Okay, yeah, but I don't get my bonus from the paladin now because I'm out of range.
No, you don't. Yeah.
So I just have my normal wisdom bonus.
Right.
Which isn't...
That's
right.
Oh,
nice.
There you go.
Nice. So you're like, what am I doing? I dropped my bow. My papa gave that to me, or whatever, mama. But
I stole it. That was my.
So you're 60 feet away, but you're no longer feared. Okay.
I am done then.
So Amy, get into this thing. Don't run away. Don't do anything to save anybody's ass. Kill it.
Take the sword of light and slice
Well,
it
don't
in
use
half.
light. Radiant doesn't
It hit
work.
me
But
very
hit it,
hard.
Amy.
You're muted, sis.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's not all right. Kill it.
Come on, kill it. Get into it. Let's go.
Okay.
You have a bow and arrow, sis?
Murder.
Okay.
No, just run up and whack
yes.
it with your weapon, man. Do some damage.
Wacky.
You can do it.
Give it the wacky.
I'll go hit it.
Yes, please.
Here we
Hit
go.
it with the Wabbajack and turn it into a chicken.
Yeah, hit it with a Wabbajack.
All right. Do. I should have this done by now. Okay. And
Chicken
it's
swarm.
5
Summon
plus
chicken
3
swarm.
plus 1 plus 2. I think. I hope I'm doing this right. If I'm wrong, let me know.
Just missed.
Hmm.
Do you have a second attack?
Wait, hold on a second. I have something that can, by hitting level 9, where I can give myself +10 to attack. I can also give that to my ally, and this is the last time I can do it between a long rest. I'm gonna give her +10 to hit, so she hits.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Reaction bonuses. So you hit Amy. Now go. Do you have a second attack?
Yeah, I do.
So give me that one too.
Okay.
Have you flash of brilliance?
That one misses. But that's all right. You did damage in the first one. Do your damage, please. And smite is radiant damage, but you did something with thunder before. Is that
A
not
thunderous smite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't you have multiple of those?
You're right.
Don't you have multiple thunderous smites?
Yeah, I think it's a
Yeah,
first
so
level spell.
lay another thunderous smite on it.
Oh, I can also do this. Let me look it up. I hope I'm spelling this right. Okay. What does it do? Oh, right. Well, we can try. No, that's not gonna work, is it?
Oh
Well,
boy.
we can try. I can use Thunder Wave with it, right?
No, don't do
So,
that. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
nope.
Puffin's in trouble if you do that. Yeah, don't do that.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay,
hit
yeah.
him.
Just do your thunderous smite.
Oh, okay. That's not additional damage. That's like a group or something. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's a wave.
Um,
It's gonna hit Puffin.
It's
good
like a
point.
cone attack.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Now, divine. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Okay, I'll
Well,
look it up.
where's your strength bonus on this?
Oh, you're right. I forgot. It's 5. So that would be
So that'd be
15.
15. Do you have a magical sword?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. So that would be another 2. Oh, I forgot to add my strength bonus to my last attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
okay, you know it now. So
yeah.
that's a
Okay.
D. So that is
So
10
that's
plus 7, so 17.
Yeah,
17.
I got it. 46. He's under half, guys. Way under half. You're on him. My turn, however.
It was nice knowing you.
It was.
Okay.
But you did something smart though. You put death save on you, so you'll survive. And the
Survived
creature,
first attack.
well, no, the creature is being tactical. So it is it's not has no emotion, right? It's just tactical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw one hit on you because he figures that's all he needs. Well, one until I hit one, and then I'm going back and getting that damn paladin who just whacked me. Well, I'm just literally
Oh,
turning around. But all right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this stupid cleric first.
He actually
did he
called me a
roll
cleric.
his concentration saves when he got hit for his haste?
What are you saying?
So if you're concentrating on a spell, you get hit. If you take over a certain damage
No,
threshold.
you're not paying attention. He didn't cast
Oh.
haste.
Oh, okay.
The sword
The S,
did.
Yes,
the
the
S word.
sword
Mm-hmm.
did. Yes.
Oh, fair enough.
Anyway, so he throws one whack on you. I re-roll all ones and twos. I re-roll all ones and twos. All right,
That
30.
hits.
That hit.
That'll hit.
So he's going to do his damage here, which is 8 and 11, right? Plus, right, 11. All right. I didn't crit, so damn it. Would have been better if I crit. All right, here we go.
What we got here?
Is this all of your attacks for
Reroll
this
one.
turn? Or
No,
is this
no, I am far from done. Yes.
this is so you rolled 3 attacks for 1 attack?
That's a
No,
Or
no, hold on a second. Because he gets to re-roll ones and twos.
Oh, is that what it is?
That is what it is.
Even on
Yeah.
damage. Even on damage.
Not on damage.
No.
Okay,
Just
just to attack. Okay.
On attack
attack.
rolls.
All right.
So I got +3 from the sword. I got +8 from the strength. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Very good. So here is your damage. 14.
Actually, I'm at 4, so my death ward does not activate. I'm still alive.
Well, then he's going to hit you again because he wants you dead.
Bring it on.
Yeah, he wants you dead. So let
Bring
me
it
Or
go
could
on,
you
ahead and
you
just
roll.
fall down on the ground and act like you did?
Does 23 hit?
It does.
Okay.
Bring it on, you turd.
15 more damage.
Bonk. I go down, but I'm not dead. I'm at 1
Right.
HP from death ward.
You have death
Damage
ward.
for you.
But as far as he's concerned,
I'll,
you are done.
I'll
And
I'm
he turns his attention to Amy. Yeah, yes, Amy. What?
I'm going to use Aura of the Guardian to take the damage for him.
No, you're
No, you
not.
don't
No,
have
you're
to.
not. No, you don't do that. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Yeah, you're going to need it. Trust me, you're going to need it. Here in a second. We want him to. His spell worked. It's success.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He is at 1 hit point. He cast Death Ward. But you, on the other hand, we'll see what happens with you. So the thing pivots on its heel, brings the sword down hard on top of you. 27.
I'll. Yeah, I guess that hits.
Okay. So 27 hits you. And then his last attack, I'm going to use layer action 2 this round. His last attack. Oh, let me do the damage
Wait.
for this one first.
Wait, hold on a second. He attacked me twice and her once. Isn't that all three of
I
her
have
attacks?
4. I have 4. I
Yeah.
have 4.
4 attacks.
Yeah.
Got the haste going still.
So let me go ahead and do my damage on that roll, Amy. So you take 20 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to do another, my last attack. I'm going to use one of his special abilities. And I can do this 3 times. So this is the first time I'm using it. He's going to put a thunder strike, or he's going to try to put a thunder strike on you. 30. All right. So this is a separate thing. And he lets out this unholy roar as he kind of backhands over his, he's got 2 hands on it, but he kind of rolls his wrist over and comes at your mid waist and you hear crackling energy and electricity roll through your body as this thing whacks into you, doing 40 points of damage.
Okay.
You're still up, though, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Then everybody other than Puffin, who is in front of me, not counting the Badger who ran away, and the GOP who's downstairs. So basically, it would be just Amy
And the
Honey, I
gnome up
guess.
in the bedroom.
I
No,
ran
not
by
you.
to the door, but I'm 30 feet away, regardless. So.
Oh, well, then you're in range.
Okay.
Yeah. So the 3 of you, please give me dex saves for half damage. Unless, well, no, Badger's the only one who could do no damage or quarter damage. Yeah, give me dex saves, DC 15 for this thunder wave that's coming at you.
Okay.
Oh, so I do need a roll?
No, you don't.
No, you're
Amy,
Okay.
Honey,
you're
and
way-
GOP.
Mm-hmm. All right. So D20, and then I'll see
oops.
my bonuses.
DC 15. DC 15.
And then add 5 and.
Amy missed or lost.
No, she's got pluses. She
Oh.
didn't add them in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Honey's fine and GOP's fine. So you take half. GOP, I apologize. I didn't write down the damage for Thunder Wave.
Okay, you
Okay.
roboted. No one heard the
I did not
damage.
write down the damage for Thunder Wave. Is it 66 or I think it's 66, right?
You rolled 66
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Thank you.
because I just scrolled up and looked at what you rolled.
No, I mean, yeah, it's in my head. You guys take 11 points of damage each.
Okay.
All right, my turn is done. And anybody dead?
Nope.
Nope. We have death save at 1, which he's going to notice next turn. So I would say you guys should drop him this round. We're going to lose the Puffin.
Unless I cast Death Ward on myself again.
Again.
Yeah. Spell slots you could.
I do have the spell slots. I can do it 2 more times.
There you go.
Right.
I think you guys got to get him, man. I've used 2 of my layer actions. Yeah.
Assuming we roll high enough, because it's still pretty hard to hit.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
so
it's
I'm
hard for me
going
to hit you, too.
True. Okay, so I am going to do. Yeah, I'm going to hit him the same way again. Just kind of taking partial cover by the doorway. So the next time,
Sure.
just in case. But anyways, okay, so that is a.
You can
D20
take your
plus
move action
10.
for a partial cover, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to use my lucky
Mhm.
and re-roll that because that was horrible.
Mm,
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a nat 20. It was like right there. Okay, well that my first one's a miss. That's awesome. Okay, for my second attack, I've used one of my lucks. Okay, so I'm just remembering.
oh.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna use another lucky because I might as well burn through them now.
Yeah, no, this is a big
How
fight.
many luckies do you got?
No.
You get 3.
Nope. Okay.
Nope. Now this thing, you're hitting him, but it's just glancing off this amazing armor. Keep in mind, if you guys drop him, somebody, Puffin,
Hooray.
or Amy gets a +2 full plate mail.
That is amazing.
Dibs.
Yes. Yeah, it's either you or Amy. I don't know who needs it more. You'll have to argue over that. But unfortunately, GOP, honey, do some damage.
Okay. Can I use
Damage.
my Gatling gun here?
Yep, that would be wonderful because Puffin's on the ground.
Okay, he's
Yeah,
lying down,
I'm
so I
grounded.
wouldn't-
Do it.
Okay, I'm going to use my Gatling gun. Let's see that. Gosh, I haven't used that since I. It's a 3D something. Oh, I had to do like a.
I've got the notes for that somewhere.
yeah. Oh, here's my book. Thank goodness. Okay, I know. I was pretty stoked about that. I wrote it down.
Yep. I need to organize my notes better. Okay.
Yes, you should have a character sheet in front of you with everything written out. It's probably by this time going to be multiple pages sitting right in front of you. So you have everything referenced and you have total numbers for attacks and damage in big bubbles or squares or boxes or something. Yeah.
Bubbles or squares or
That would be
boxes.
nice, wouldn't it?
It would be. Yeah. That's how I set mine up. So I know exactly what to do. I'm always ready. I'm ready. Anyway, honey, do your thing. Gatling gun, perfect time for it.
Yeah.
So she has her turret is on the ground. She kind of grabs, she pulls a lever, it starts transforming, and in this weird mecha magic, and it forms into this spinning gun. So do your thing.
Okay.
It's Nordberg making the AA cannon.
Mhm.
She's got a freaking minigun.
She does.
Need a transformer sound effect.
It's like
Transformers,
3D.
more
It
than
was
meets
in-
the eye.
I think it's like 3d8 plus dexterity.
Well, you have to roll the hit first. So
Okay,
let's
so
do that.
20. Roll 20. Okay.
Yeah.
That's an ID 20 plus my dexterity, which is
Plus your
Yeah, and
proficiency.
No, it's your
proficiency.
attack. You just roll your attack. It's a ranged attack, so sure. It's your dex +3 or +4 proficiency now?
+4.
+4 and then 5. Yeah.
+4.
So +9. And does the artificer not get bonuses to its weapons yet?
Oh,
It might. I'm not sure.
I-
At
Pretty
her
sure it
level.
does. I had a wicked artificer, a warforged, with guns just bristling all over him, and he was
Nice.
just
I remember.
absolute disaster. Yeah.
I don't. You stack your magic, like your magical ability, on your dexterity.
As
Oh,
long
and I-
You have an additional bonus.
Okay,
she has
firearm?
no
That's like a
magical
more-
bonus yet, so she can. Yeah.
Okay, so that's an 8. Okay. Really? Okay.
So we got 5,
Yeah.
4, 9. Do you get any bonuses for being an artificer?
Yeah, that's the arcane firearm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
a
a that gives you an extra 8 points of damage, not for your to
Yeah,
hit.
so that's
First
plus
you have
8
to-
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I ID 20 plus 17. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank God.
Ooh, natural 20,
Holy
crit that son of a
shit.
gun.
She critted with the Gatlin.
She's got a new,
That's not good. All right, well,
her new nickname.
double your
is the
damage,
Clutch.
please.
The clutch.
And also make it, remember, so you double your normal damage for the weapon, but you also are going to double your damage for the arcane firearm. So you double all
Yeah.
your dice.
So it's 16 plus all the dice.
Oh boy, here we go.
So that's 9. So that's 19, 25 points of damage. Jeez. All right.
Does that include the arcane firearm part?
Now the Gatling gun.
I included it. I did it myself.
Okay. So what's he at now? Got to be hurting pretty bad.
He's got 21 hit points. So basically we have the half elf, reach down with her little self onto her giant torrent that is bigger than her, really. It's kind of absurd watching her walk around with it on her back. She screams in a mighty Rambo-esque style. It goes off, Gatlin, and it just starts shredding pieces of cloth and skull chips are going off, and she's done attacking, but she's still screaming. Alrighty,
What, did
lady.
she see the
Um,
predator?
I mean, do you have any other
what is the
attacks, or is
bonus
that it?
action?
May I have my bonus action?
You can. I don't know. Let me think about it.
You got your turret. Yeah, you can
All right,
use
go
your
ahead.
turret.
The protect. Let's see. Oh gosh, should I use?
Fire again.
No, you
Fire-
have
Oh,
to. You have to attack again. You have to attack again. Also, don't
Okay.
keep in mind you do get 400 and well, what is it now? 50 times 9, so 450 experience points.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotta write that down.
Yeah.
450 experience. Okay. We have 450 experience. Now, do I give everyone another HP boost?
Oh,
or
that's right. So
should
you're
I-
doing
Yeah.
HP boost. So everyone gets
Start the
eight more
flamethrower.
hit points from the radiation off of the smoking minigun. Nice.
It's temporary.
It doesn't matter.
But not me because I'm out of range.
It doesn't matter to you anyway. You're dead. Okay. So
Not yet.
well, almost. You're dying. You're like.
I'm not dead.
I'm not there. I'm
I
getting
feel
that.
happy.
You're like
I
that.
feel happy.
So, lady, are you done now, honey?
if I was able to
Yep,
replenish
we
everyone's
got
full
it.
HP, then yes. That
Okay.
ends my turn.
Lady, give me another DC 10 roll. Wow, you failed. So we have one failure and we have one success. Oh, she's struggling
isn't
with
it-
life.
No.
Life is struggling. All right. So back to the top.
Wait, don't I get my second turn?
Oh, I'm not sure about that. Let me think for a second. Oh, fine. Go ahead.
Hooray!
All right.
I'm
So
going to.
you are on the ground, but you take a move
I wouldn't
action
have
and
gone.
stand
I
up,
was.
of course, no problem. You get up, you got one heavy, you're staggering. This thing, as you're standing up, bullets are flying out of there's a little half elf over. Sorry, yeah, half. No, it's a half elf. I keep forgetting. And it's holding on to this gigantic minigun turret, which, like I said, is absurd. And she's like, she's doing like that, and chips are flying over the wall behind you. Concrete is splattering into your eyes. Oh God! Yeah, go ahead and do something.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, what happened? I'm gonna cast Death Ward on myself again. I'm gonna swing at this thing. I may not hit it, but I tried. Let's see here.
Yeah, there's always
Does
a
anybody
chance.
have any
Oh wait,
bonuses?
are you in flanking? Are you in
Yes,
flanking with?
I am.
Okay, advantage. Remember that.
Advantage.
Yeah, you are flanking. You get advantage. GOP, just keep in mind the wonders of dealing with Asmodeans, which you are. The next time you get to fight 4 Illrickers.
19
Nice.
plus 9 is 27. 28. I hit him.
You hit him. You most certainly did. Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't roll that 20, though, that elusive 20. If you're a barbarian, you would have had a crit. Alrighty,
Oh, yeah.
so therefore, go ahead and do your damage, sir, and do all of it. We'll do a lot of it.
12.
Nice.
You stood so close.
It's so
8 points
close. He whacks into the back. The thing is like, I'm doing like that.
Amy, it's up
So
for you to come in
it
clutch.
is because it's at the top of the round, which means it's Badger. But Badger takes his whole round getting back to the entrance of the door. And so I'm here.
I don't. No, I don't.
Well,
Actually, I have my bonus action, which gives me a dash,
Mhm.
so I can
That's
run back up to firing range when I have a dagger that I can throw. It's the
So
+1 dagger.
once again he dashes. He's at the door and he's like, "I'm here!" And
It's like I'll save you guys.
What is this? The opening to the Olympics? Come on.
Flying dagger.
Ping. Go ahead.
Oh,
It does exactly what my sound said. Bing.
you do
Ding.
have an ally within 5 feet of it, don't you?
oh wait, what am I doing? Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to reroll. Let me start
Roll with
over.
advantage.
I'm supposed to roll
Plus-
at advantage, and this is a sneak attack. I just got
Yeah.
excited because I was
We'll
there.
try again.
You were there.
Hit
You
it.
were here.
Save me.
Thank you for letting me do this again because I
I
totally
still
You're
gotta
welcome.
learn how to do that 2d20 plus, take the highest one thing. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
just hit the
command for
little.
that.
There's
When you
a-
hit 20, you hit a little ADV for advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
That still doesn't.
Still missed.
still missed. Oh well.
Missed. All right. It gets plinked off. The thing is frustrated. It's frustrated. So
Did
I'm
you
going to
forget
take
about
it.
me, sucker?
No, but it is mad at you though. However, I'm going to take my last layer action.
Okay. So have fun.
I will. Let's see here. I'm not going to deal with the cleric behind me because he's behind me, and I need to do this in front of me. So who is in front of me? Well, it's got to be the Gatling girl. It's got to be because she
I
just
fear it's
did
the
a whole bunch of
paladin.
damage. No, well the paladin's right there, but I'm going to get the artificer. So you stay
That's
out
such
of
an
it.
awesome nickname, Gatling Girl.
Gatling girl. Yeah, no, that's what we'll have to do from now on. He uses his last layer action, honey, and it's directed at you. His eye, he opens his mouth and he lets out this roar, and fire comes from his eyes and his mouth in a torrent toward you. Okay,
Shouldn't have given him chocolate cake for breakfast.
shouldn't have.
I jump in the way.
No, you don't. Amy could do something if she wanted to. Honey, 23.
23 what?
Not Amy, sorry.
To
Honey,
hit.
23 to hit.
Oh,
That hit. I'm sure
um,
that hit you.
she might have shield. I'd have to check on
No,
that.
I've never heard her use it. You use it.
I use
But
it, sure. She doesn't
Honey,
on my
where is she? Where's Honey?
Dad was suddenly not feeling well, so
Oh,
she
I
had to
see,
go
I see.
see that man. So
Okay. So
let
what's
me
her
check
armor class?
uh she has, I think it would be about, I want to say it's about, 18.
It sounds
Um
about right.
I can
Yeah.
go check her
She does have the shield spell because I'm
she
looking
does?
at the
Yeah.
Okay.
organization thing.
So what
So
is her? I need to know her AC though. Please look on her sheet.
I'll go find it.
You know, it's just
All right.
like an ill rigor to attack someone when they leave.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
They're so rude.
Okay. Where does she keep her sheets? Music notes. I think she had it. Oh no, that's her other book. She has
I
so
went
many
to a
books.
concert this weekend or last
Oh,
weekend.
I'm
So
trying to
it was pretty fun.
Oh, did you?
Went and-
What'd you go
yeah, I
see?
went
Nickelback?
the Aqua. No, no, close. Same era, but different genre. The Aquabats.
I don't know that one.
Aquabat.
Yeah.
You
While
guys don't
she's
know the
looking, I'm gonna go
Aquabats?
put the water on the boil. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
They're like a punk band.
They were like third wave ska from the '90s.
Yeah.
But they also were like the Yo Gabba Gabba show, and they have the Aquabat Super Show. So they kind of have like this Saturday morning cartoon theme going. So they're just like, it was like the most bizarre. Well, it wasn't really bizarre, but it was really fun, like wholesome show. And like the audience was like, you know, people would have seen them in their 20s, and then their kids and their grandkids, and like so, and like all these kids were wearing like Aquabats uniforms, and like just getting into it, dude. It was pretty fun. They had this like the inflatables that like bands will bring to shows. They had one like this like a pizza slice. They had like three of those going out, like big slices of pizza. I mean, we're talking like 10 feet from tip to crust, right? Just massive inflatable. And like they brought this one inflatable like slice of pizza, and they brought one of their junior Aquabat army members on stage, and the kid did something that like I've always wanted to do at a concert. He crowd surfed on a giant slice of pizza. It was freaking awesome. And while he was doing that, they were playing the Ramones. So it was pretty fun.
Okay.
It's a good time.
Crowd surfing on pizza. What will they think of next?
Dude,
That does sound like fun.
This is
So
real
did Amy
pizza or was
figure
it
out what the
fake?
AC is?
it
Yeah,
was inflatable.
she has it down as 17.
Okay, 17, and so the shield wouldn't matter. So all right, so she gets hit. And she's going to take full damage, right? Because shield's only +5 in 5th edition.
It is.
Yeah.
+5.
Okay. So she takes full damage on this, but I don't think she's taken any damage. So
She
Nope.
hasn't.
Yeah, she hasn't been hit yet.
She's the best.
Gatling girl.
although this is a big banger, though, we'll see if she survives it.
Dun-dun-dun.
She takes
Oh, God.
she takes
51.
51 points of hellfire.
That's
So
immolation
she
numbers.
survives, and I haven't used my reaction.
Yeah, well, that's true. You could take the damage on yourself if you can survive it, but do keep in mind she's not dead, and you're up next, and it has 9 hit points. So just kind of look at it sternly.
And I don't think she's planning on taking the hit. I'm thinking
I think you shouldn't. I think she survived it,
okay.
and you should end it, and be
All right.
and be cinematic about it.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
I am enraged that someone would hurt my sister.
Dude, she
And I
just
throw
took
my hand-
51 points damage of hellfire. I would be mad too.
You're not.
She's a singed little half elf.
Mm-hmm.
No
You
one
don't-
cares that I got her.
No, no one cares. That's true.
Not a thing that happens. So I throw my hand in the air, point my finger dramatically at him, and rebuke the violent.
That's true. You should rebuke fiercely.
Oh, yes.
He takes 51 points of hellfire damage.
So, what does rebuke do?
It if somebody targets someone besides me, I can turn the attack back on them.
Is that a reaction?
So, yes.
Must be.
Yes.
What you're hold on a second. I really don't want to do that because that's a cool move. However, you did make a high roll in remembering your class at God's Hall. In regards to Illriggers, it is completely and utterly, of course, immune to Hellfire. It is a denizen of of Nessus of the 9 layers. So it would do nothing to him. It's unfortunate because that's a cool ass move. That is a cool ass move. But no, you just gotta have to lay into him.
Fine.
Oh no! Well, she did that, and then he just snickers and laughs at her.
No, I don't want it to
And
be like
breaking her
that.
more.
I don't want it to be like that. Yeah.
That'd be
Well,
mean.
no. Technically it does. Right? She tries to use her rebuke, and it doesn't work. And that makes her more mad, and she runs into combat, and well, she's right in front of him, and she just takes a stroke at him. Go ahead, Amy, lay into him. You got 2 attacks to hit him, and all you need to do is hit him. I think.
Sweep the leg.
Yep. Advantage on your attacks.
Sweep the leg.
Hey, go ahead.
Okay, sorry, I had to get to the other computer. Woo! Okay, a lot of running around. All right. Boop. So I will roll, and it's 5 and 4.
Well, y'all gonna get next level, and I'll still be at 9th if I live.
Okay.
Advantage.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
So now how can
Well, that's a 25.
no,
It's
there's
still
a button
hits,
for
right?
that, isn't there?
No, 26 is AC.
So
Okay,
missed
so
and
wait a minute. How do you roll an advantage? There's a button for that. Do you
There's
roll?
a button. So for your second attack, you'll hit your D20, and then when you bring up the page to see what you add to it, hit the little ADV.
There it is. Okay.
And then add
Amy
some
already rolled
modifiers.
twice, though.
No, because she was supposed to roll at advantage.
Okay. 5 minutes. So that's 5. Wait, clear that. Why is it having a hard to clear? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay. Advantage. And we roll at 5, and 3, and then 1.
Okay,
and
I'm
then
back. So what's up?
I'm back.
Amy's
I'm
hitting.
rolling.
What are you doing?
Yes.
she's
You got 2 attacks
rolling
at it,
another-
so just attack it.
so she rolled her first one, so now this is the second one.
And with advantage, so roll again.
Okay.
Hit.
What's
Finally.
going
Finally.
Natural
Natural
20.
20.
So take 450 experience points.
Oh, okay.
That is a crit. So double your damage, girl.
Yay! Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
can you thunderous smite?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
It doesn't
So that
matter.
And
would
that
be
gets doubled too.
Yeah, you took it out. Like even your modifier bonus on your
Yeah, just
damage.
just give me your total though, just for fun,
oh,
please.
sure. Oh, and remember for heaven's sakes to add your attack and your other on there. Okay.
Why does this thing keep going
All
off
right.
like I'm getting messages?
Because
So
I'm
she
typing.
tries to rebuke the violence, which is a cool move. It does 0, does nothing. She gets extra frustrated and goes, clank, clank, clank. And she's able to, on her final blow, when she crosses her wrist over and flips her arm, and she shatters its skull. It falls to its knee, and a fiery skull takes the place of the actual skull that she destroys. And it says, let's see what I wanted to say.
This isn't even my final form.
Onsul alakir. Anybody
Nice.
speak
Translates
infernal?
to
Anybody speak infernal? Anybody?
GOP.
I think
Your
I do. Yeah,
clause
that's
is
You
the
best.
might. Hi, come on,
the
guys.
devil language, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The devil language, infernal. So you do speak it. He says, I serve only the Lord," which is kind of the old Mesopotamian way, which I don't know why Mesopotamian now is devil languages, but it is the old Mesopotamian way to say Allahu Akbar.
Oh, he's gonna.
I failed again.
Oh
Get
wow!
up there.
All right.
We making
So
a
now, hold
dex
on.
save?
Stop for a second. All right.
Mhm.
So now Amy drops it. Then it would be my turn, but I'm out. Then it would be Puffin's turn, and Puffin is licking his wounds. Honey,
I've cast Death Ward on myself,
you have.
but if I
You're
have a
fine.
turn,
You're
I can
fine.
do
You're fine.
something.
You're fine.
Yeah.
It's your turn, Puffin. What are you gonna do?
So ladies down there,
You don't know.
as
No, she's not.
No, you
You
don't
have.
know where I'm
Well, it
at.
doesn't matter. You have no clue where she is,
okay,
but you
so
could
then
look. Sure.
I'll go look for her.
Okay. She's missing.
Look down in the
Okay.
Hello.
Honey, you
Yes.
just had the most amazing moment in the history of any half elf. And you
Up,
Gatlanded a giant Illrigger. You are now a Looney Tune character with blacked out skin. The eyes are nice and white though. The hair is straight back and blackened from getting hellfired. You're out. You're alive though. What do you want to do?
Okay. I mean, I'm probably just uncontrolled. I'm kind of I guess I'm probably laughing right now to just
Probably. You're
celebration.
Kamala Harrising. Yes, I get it.
Yeah. But I'm also thinking, like, I'm probably thinking like, right now, it's like I want to go find. I think I know where
You do.
Lady Moon is because I teleported her there,
Sure,
right?
you do. You know exactly
Yeah,
where she is.
and I know cure wounds, so I want to try and run to her and
Okay.
cast cure wounds.
You take a full round of moving toward her. Done.
Can she teleport?
Lady failed her second roll. All right, so we got 2
Mhm.
fails, 1 success. Back to the top of the round. Badger, you were useless.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Treasure
Oh, I didn't get a chance
time!
to say anything.
I did.
would like
I did
to.
6. Hey, what? Your turn.
I would
What do you
like
say?
to say some.
It's
My
not
character
your
would
turn.
relay the information. Okay, I'm just saying. But on my turn, I would have done that. But okay, fair enough.
What is it you want to say?
No, I just want to relay what the creature said, and like maybe we should be backing it out of the room because I don't know what's happening.
That's true. But that's true. You can, and that's free action. You can say that for sure. So he's saying he's isn't doing anything yet because it's not his turn. But he is speaking. Maybe bad things are coming. What do? You hear this come out of the young Tater Noble? Noble potatoes. That sounds like it should be a dish.
Noble
Anyway,
brand.
or noble brand, yeah. So what are you doing, Badger?
Me? Okay. I am going to look for treasure.
Perfect. We'll get back to you. And he proceeds right to the fallen corpse of the Ilverger as everyone else moves away. Perfect. So Amy,
Yes.
you just dropped this thing, so you're just pumping with adrenaline. You were able to. This isn't an evil thing, but in a way it is because it is created by devils specifically to murder you. But you know you don't. Your sense of evil never goes off around an Illrigger, which is probably why they really worked to make it not evil, so that you couldn't sense it coming, right?
Mm.
Nevertheless, you and your party survived a very dangerous situation. Um, your sister is singed behind you, laughing maniacally like Kamala Harris. Um, Puffin is literally, as the 10-foot giant falls and collapses on the ground, and Badger's running up to loot the corpse, as all good murder hobos do. You see Puffin's
Yep.
character Ronan Roland staggering behind in bad shape. He's twinkling with magic, necromantic magic, actually. I do believe. What do you do?
I think I'll ask Honey to teleport me to where Lady Moon went.
Well, she's not even in the room.
Oh, she isn't?
No.
Honey?
I'm running upstairs.
Oh, I thought she was just behind me.
And her name is Lissay.
Let's
Let's
say
say.
you can follow
Which is
Lissay.
Elfish for honey.
Of course it is. Yeah. So what are you doing?
Okay, so she's not there.
Not yet. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the priority has to be our fallen ally.
I would think so, yeah. No, unless you're Badger.
I'm looking for clues.
That is true. That is fair.
Oh, that's
Badger's being Badger.
This is a shiny clue.
So
Don't they
then
need to go down the
I would
stairs
say,
and look for my body?
I would say, Amy, then Lissay would probably. Well, you don't know where Honey put her though. But Honey left running out of the room though. So maybe you just follow her.
yeah.
And you can
And
try to
somebody
yell at
else
me
could be
to
injured and
teleport.
dying.
And if I'm not there by the next turn, I can teleport you.
Yeah, no, you will be. So it's irrelevant. So Amy, do you follow Lissay out of the room?
Of course.
Okay. So then we come down to GOP. You're backing out of the room anyway.
Yeah, armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm backing out of the room because I don't know what this thing's doing, but it sounds like it might be ready to kaboom.
Oh
So
no, wait. I'm
gonna
sorry.
be-
It was my turn, right? I go before.
Yeah, it is
you.
your
I do apologize.
well, I didn't get to go last turn technically because the last person to attack was Amy.
That's
So
fine.
I
You
didn't
can
get
have
to.
your Agathes up. That's fine.
Okay.
On my turn though, which is as you're backing out of the room, you see a puff of smoke, and you see grave ash just kind of lift into the air magically, and it just twinkles into disappearance. However, the armor is still laying there in pristine condition. There's also a talisman on the ground, which Badger finds, and two gems roll out from where the skull was when Amy crushed the skull. However, more importantly than this, the two-handed mighty black razor sword lifts into the air, spins around gently and passively, awaiting.
Oh wow. I'm like I go and I go to the thing where I put my fingers in my ears and I'm like I don't hear a kaboom, so I'm like, oh wait. And I kind of tentatively peek back into the room.
I'm gonna.
I am
Humana.
hold on a second. I'm gonna get to you in 1 second, Puffin. GOP is backing out of the room, right? You got your armor of Agathis on. You're backing out of the room. The reason I'm still in turn progression, still in initiative, is because of Lady.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I would have went, but I would have left the room and waited for the kaboom.
Puffin.
So
Yes.
Now you can go now.
Well, There's this armor sitting on the ground, so I'm gonna pick it up.
And a shiny,
Wait.
floating, gently spinning sword.
Well, sure, I'll grab that too.
How can a
No.
clerk use a sword?
He uses
I
a
can, I'm a
two-handed
war
sword.
cleric.
He
I can
uses a
use a two-handed
two-handed sword.
sword.
Yeah, he uses it.
That's
Which
nice.
is why I chose Black Razor. Because Illriggers carry highly magical swords and sometimes sentient swords. So I can choose whatever I want. They use swords, though. They don't use other weapons. I guess you could use anything you wanted, couldn't you? Magical weapons. And
Could use the
sometimes
lance.
sentient ones. So I chose Black Razor because, nostalgia. So
Oh, it's nostalgia's best.
now, you see the armor and you kind of lean down and touch it as Badger, who can't even lift the armor, picks up a talisman off the ground and 2 gems. So, Badger, looting here, you get a talisman of protection +2. hmm
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, this is talisman, not a ring. So that +2 protection is not only to AC, it's also to all saving throws.
Oh my gosh, I finally have
Oh.
defense.
Yeah.
I've
No,
been hiding with AC
no,
17.
I put this here for you. I did.
Aww.
And there's also money in the form of the turning gems, which they use to create these Illriggers. And there are 2 of them. They were in the skull behind the eyes. The hellfire came out of them. Actually directly
Wow.
connected to Nessus at the time. Nevertheless, they are each worth $140,000.
Oh,
So
God.
280 total. All right.
Okay. So 280 total as far as the value of the gems. But I don't know if you can write that down, GOP, because I do believe a Badger has pocketed them.
I'm
Well,
not.
fair enough.
It's group loot. It's group loot.
Okay,
I'll
fine. It's
trade
group
it.
loot. So
Well, you know, or
Divided by
$280,000 into
6.
absolute pristine gems.
trade you for a Mithril chain.
And if you possibly have a really really good haggler in the party, you might be able to get a little bit more because these technically were formed in Nessus. So anyway,
I'm a good
Devil
haggler.
gems.
however,
Sure.
Puffin, Roland.
Hello.
Roland kneels down and kind of puts his hand on the armor, and it is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous armor. It is +2 full plate. Of course, it's you're just kind of having your hand on it. You're not picking it up as of now. However, you do stand up and you grab the hilt of the sword. Give me a
Uh-oh.
wisdom save, please.
Hooray!
I knew it. I was
I
waiting.
knew
I
it
thought
too.
it'd be cursed.
I wanted this. Let's
Ego
see here.
battle. Let's go.
Wait, am I still within range to get the extra +5?
Yep.
Nope.
No.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Yeah.
She's out of the
He
room. She's
bailed.
going to
All
try
right.
and
So
save.
She's all
now,
gonna
um,
save people.
now here's the thing. I'm going to make my roll here in a second. Now, what is your alignment? Is really what I need to know.
I thought it was neutral good.
Okay, so you're neutral. All right, so therefore, this is how Black Razor is going to work in 5th edition. So write down on your character sheet underneath Black Razor. There's a bunch of stuff you have to write down. But first thing you want to write down is Black Razor, and then underneath that, relationship.
Okay.
Okay. You get, because you have one of the equal alignments to it, it is chaotic neutral. That you have a
Mhm.
neutral in your alignment. Therefore, you get a +2 on all communicative rolls with the sword. Okay. So this 14 is actually a 16. But make sure you write that because that's important. Next thing
Okay.
you need to write down is it's intelligent. This thing speaks to you telepathically. It's quite smart and it loves killing things.
Oh
Kind of like a
boy.
murder hornet. It's perfect for you,
Or
really.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Murder
it
hornet.
has an intelligence of 17.
Okay, it's smarter than me.
Okay, a wisdom of 10, however,
Oh, not as much as me.
and a
Smarter than me.
charisma of 19.
Wow.
It's prettier than I am, which it should be.
Well, it speaks, and it is prettier than you. It also can hear and see with dark vision out to a range of 120 feet.
Twice as good.
Ouch.
All right.
It can speak, read, and understand common, and it can communicate with you specifically telepathically, so it doesn't matter what your language is. But it does speak, and it's going to start speaking. Trust me.
Oh, good.
Um,
Feed
now,
me.
you're going to have to attune yourself to it. Okay,
Okie dokie.
which takes whatever you read the 5th edition rules on attunement.
Okie dokie.
This is an interesting little thing it gives to you. When you are now, Black Razor itself can't do this, although it has this. It's probably because of its telepathy. But when you're attuned to it, then you get all the bonuses that come with it, right? Which by the time we get back into action, because we do have a little downtime here, Black Razor allows you to understand all languages.
Okay.
Now that is only understanding, so that's hearing. It doesn't have anything to do with reading. It doesn't have anything to do with speaking, but you can understand them. Okay. Also, Black Razor is a +3 bonus to attack and damage. Of course, a +3 two-handed sword. It also can cast the haste spell once per day upon you only. Okay, and it does not require to roll any concentration for this. That haste lasts for 1 minute, so 10 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like a normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just it can't be
Um,
broken or dispelled.
once again, all this comes with attunement, but you're going to have that by the time you need it again. But also, whilst you are holding the weapon, okay, you are aware of the presence of any tiny to large creature within 60 feet of you. It doesn't matter if they're hidden, they're invisible. It doesn't matter if they're hidden in shadows. You are aware of their presence and exactly where they are, unless they are constructs or undead. You cannot sense those. Okay. Also, you cannot, whilst you're holding it, this is why it's in your hand, or no, I guess while it's on your person, you cannot be charmed or frightened.
Wow,
Jeez.
that's
It's
cool.
Oh,
insane.
we're not done. Yeah. A sentient weapon has entered the fray, ladies and gentlemen.
Magic weapons.
Yeah, these are serious. Next, this is a big one. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Anytime you drop a target to 0 hit points, okay?
Okay.
Black Razor grants you temporary hit points equal to the slain creature's hit point maximum.
Okay.
These hit points fade after 24 hours. They
Nice.
stack.
Oh no.
What?
Yay.
Okay.
I
That's
don't think you'll have much
Um,
problem with
Often you just became the boss we have to kill.
that's
Okay.
insane.
It's like boss fight.
Also, as long as these temporary hit points last, you keep Black Razor and Black Razor still in your hand. You have advantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. If you suck a
Hooray!
soul, this is soul eating, right?
Oh boy.
If you're let me see. Yeah, as long as as long as you have those temporary hit points, however many of you stacked, they last 24 hours. You have advantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. The creature
Hooray.
struck must make a DC 15 con check or die, which we already saw. Last, but without question not least, you automatically gain expertise with Black Razor, which means your proficiency ability is doubled.
Hooray.
Oh. Oh wow.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then special actions of Black Razor. Black Razor
Hooray.
has 2 special actions. Once a day, it can radiate fear in a, 60-foot radius.
Okie
Okay. And the other thing it does is the Thunder Strike 3 times a day. So Thunder Strike is 3 times a day. It is limited, but basically instead of rolling normal damage for it, you do plus D6 66 damage. So you do the sword damage, and then instead of adding well, you do the sword damage, you're putting your strength damage, of course, and your the +3 damage from the weapon, and then you add an additional plus 66 damage, and this you can do 3 times a day.
Okay.
And let's see,
Is the sword a 1d10 or a 1d12?
it's a 2d6.
Oh, 2d6.
Yeah,
Okay.
2d6. It's a two-handed weapon. And the last thing is not a bonus for you; it's actually a negative. Black Razor really, really, really likes killing things. Okay, and if you go more than a moon, which is 28 days, without feeding a soul to Black Razor, it gets annoying. Extremely annoying. And if you go, that's 1 moon, and it's going to be annoying until you give it. It won't shut up, right?
Okay.
If you go 3 moons without giving it a soul to eat, it will start. You'll have to start doing wisdom roll-offs, which we're doing right now with it. And if it succeeds, it starts doing its thunderstrike damage to you. Did you get all that?
Try to get my soul.
It tries to
First
get your soul.
weapon.
Yeah. So you got it. This thing needs to be managed, right?
Excellent.
And there's I can't remember. I think Black Razor is a Forgotten Realms item. Or was it Greyhawk?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I would have heard of this in Forgotten Realms. If
I think it's
oh, it might
Greyhawk.
be an old older edition.
Well, wherever
This is like
it's old. It's been around a long time. But I do recall that it was introduced in a story. It existed in some campaign and someone gave it up. There was some writer story about it. And maybe that's where the Forgotten Realms came in. But whatever. The person who had it, you can do whatever you want with this thing. But the person
Mhm.
who had it kept
literally.
Black Razor, because it floats. If you let go of it, it just floats and spins gently in the air, as you saw me do. Kept it in the top locked tower room of a tower, and it just sat and spun in the room until the most dire of situations came, and he would go and claim it. That's how he used it. But Black Razor's been around a long time. I absolutely adore the art I chose. I did a good job, Bill. I
Yes.
did. This is the
Oh,
most
this-
perfect picture for an Illrigger carrying Black Razor. I mean, look
Yeah.
at it, dude.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah, it's
Um,
from
I'm looking.
originally
Hang on. I'm looking
showed
I'm
up
for
going
it
to
in
get you in a
still.
second. Yeah,
Black
No, I was looking for the
Razor.
picture.
I'm
Showed
sharing.
up first in the White Plume Mountain module. So
Oh,
that's
okay. There you go.
really old. That's one of the
Really old.
first
Really old.
convention games that they
Yeah,
made.
yeah. But Black Razor's pretty awesome. So we got a sentient weapon. So,
So-
Puffin, it's a great weapon. It's an amazing. This is an artifact, right? It's an actual artifact. But do keep in mind it can plague you,
And it hungers.
and it hungers. All right.
But
Now,
fortunately, fortunately, my deity aligns with constant consumption.
that's kind of why I thought it would be good for you, because of the murder hornets and all that. Nevertheless,
Indeed.
so that's all it does, which is a lot. But hopefully
Mhm.
you wrote that all down. If you have any questions, I will
I
answer
did.
them. But now,
Let's hear it.
last but certainly not least, lady. Now,
Come on, lady.
Now people are running to your aid. Not Badger though, and it's certainly not Badger. But people
what am I
are.
gonna do? I'm not a
You-
healer.
That's true.
I would be in
We
the
don't
way.
even know
However,
where she is.
they will not be to you until next round. So you have to make another roll, lady, and you have 2 failures. If you fail again,
Mm-hmm.
your character is dead.
It's rolling.
Wow.
And
Oh no!
no!
dead.
I mean,
Oh
fuck.
no!
And you said
That-
characters don't die in 5e. I
I'm
just
wrong.
want
They
to
did.
quote
Well,
you.
I've
Hold
heard
on.
people complaining about it. We haven't had a 5th edition death roll right yet.
Is that a one?
Yep, she
Yeah.
That is a
died.
one.
All right, lady. So,
Yeah.
Am I?
New character,
you're
yay!
clinging
Wait.
to life. Girls, you guys run into the room. Well, Honey does, and Amy's, or of course, Lissay runs into the room. And Rune is hot on her heels. She does have longer legs.
Yeah.
And but Lisa, you kind of run and you dropped her in the room. You run over to her. She looks up to you and says one last thing before. So, what's the last thing you say before death, lady? Final words, lady.
Last. At last.
At last, I go to the trees and the mosses.
Yeah.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
I'd like to do something once this moment is over.
I will get to you in a second.
Okay.
So
Says you're a
Lissay,
halfling dummy.
Yes.
yeah.
No,
She
sorry.
expires in your little teeny hands.
Oh my.
She says,
Oh
"At
no!
last."
I've got. Oh, I'm gonna. it- Can I take an action?
Well, yeah, you're in the room. Go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Revivify.
Doesn't do anything
Revivify.
Why wouldn't Revivify work?
because she has been consumed by Black Razor. Matter of fact, as you're holding it, Puffin, the sword
Mhm.
gives a pulse of life, light, and a complete happiness. Now you made your roll, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I had to roll. Let me roll.
Yes.
What did you
That
get?
is
14.
so
16.
dark, Chester.
Yeah, it really. is.
All right,
That
yeah,
is
I
so
failed.
dark.
So the sword actually likes you.
Oh, wonderful.
It says, "Oh, you're
I think we're
better."
going to get along just fine.
It said, "You are better than my last one," and then you feel the smile and the glow. Ah, tasty.
What's your max hit points, lady? I got to add them to mine for 24 hours.
It's getting even darker
Hang
now.
on.
You
Oh
didn't
my
swing the
god.
blow. So
You didn't swing the
Oh,
blow. Okay.
yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
But he wanted him. So
You
bad.
missed
all right.
56 points.
Oh.
So basically, this is the way it works, Amy. Normally, I don't know exactly what that spell does, but normally it would do what it does. But in this
Oh.
case, Black Razor has claimed her soul. The only way to get her soul back, you can get her soul back, by the way, but the only way to do it is with a wish spell.
Ain't
Oh.
nobody high enough around here for that.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
High
Boom,
enough.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
Lady plays a wizard so she can level up and wish the soul of her other
There
character
you
back.
go. That's how you do. Yeah.
Well, clever.
No, it sounds like I'm gonna be playing a bard. People are singing.
What?
Ooh.
Oh,
I told you
bard. I
bards
know
are
all
Bard?
about
illegal.
those.
Oh, okay.
Bards are illegal.
All
Well, I
right.
thought they were only illegal for me.
No, all peoples. Yeah. Larry
Okay.
was an exception. But anyway,
Okay.
first party death. That wasn't me. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Bob killed me once, I think. Bill killed me. I don't even know how many times Bill killed me.
Half a dozen.
Yeah.
I've died before.
You know,
Other
it's
campaigns.
sad though because
It
he
is.
only lasted a very short time, but everyone still talks about that necromancer. I wonder why. I must have created such a cinematic vision of him in such
Which one was
Yeah.
that?
the flying necromancer that you murdered. Um,
I don't remember. There's so
but
many.
yeah, yeah. But then we got Shadow
Must-
Dusk. So
So I'm
I
gonna
tried
pick
to
up the.
kill him a
I'm
lot.
gonna pick up this
you
honor.
did. He lived though. He had good moments. There were some good moments with him actually.
Yeah.
No, come on, that
It was-
dragon fight was epic.
Oh, the
It
whole thing
was.
was fun.
It was epic.
That and
I-
actually the fight
You
we
were
just
being
had
gentle.
was
To be fair, you could have killed me if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
this
But
was
that
an
was
epic
freaking
fight
epic,
too.
dude. That was a
that
great
was.
fight. Yeah,
I think this fight was epic. I think
that's a good
the
fight.
sisters. I think Amy and Melissa did a great job for
They
having
did.
fight a big boss because that's a real first big boss. That
It
was here
is.
this
That was a
game,
nice,
so.
tough one. It's a good one too.
It's like a. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
It wasn't
anyway,
impossible.
so the sword, therefore, the sword is satisfied for a single moon, right? So in
Excellent.
effect, you have 2 moons to feed it until it starts being annoying, right?
We have no idea what happened.
No, you guys don't. Lissay is, I'm assuming, is a crying halfling. Oh, sorry, half elf. The paladin
But you-
Irune has tried to use her magic to maintain the spirit, and it hasn't worked, and she doesn't know why. The party
oh,
knows
that's
why,
right.
but she doesn't know why. Here we are.
So
So
really, the only person who knows is Rowan. Is the only person who knows that that
Roland
Breen is
doesn't
swollen.
know exactly why the sword is happy. He could ask it.
Okay, so we don't know that the whole story. Well, none of us know about the Revivify yet,
Nope.
but
No, you guys
but
don't know anything. Although Roland can speak to the sword, it actually can speak to everyone, and it will
but
occasionally. It's not
but Arune,
particularly
I'm sorry.
chatty, but he
So
could ask why it just did that. He could.
So what? So what makes you in such a good mood? Meeting such an amazing
I just,
um
I just,
associate?
I just ate a druidic gnome.
Oh, oh, uh.
oh oh
I think at
Is it?
So is there's when you say 8, there's not like a get her back ability, is there?
Oh well, if you wanted to waste a wish upon such a dreadful creature.
Hmm. This is all telepathic. I'm not saying it out loud.
Yeah, no. Some sentient swords are chatty. Black swords,
Mhm.
black razor is not particularly unless it's not fed, and then it's just downright freaking angsty.
I see. Well, nothing that can be done about it now. Let's see what this armor does.
I will introduce its speech when I feel it's ready. No one knows it can talk yet. You don't even know it can talk yet. It's talking in your head.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. I've had other people try to talk in my head.
Hmm. So,
I go look in the hole and I see that Brina's not there. I'm like, because I didn't see them teleport her away.
right.
So I'm like,
Well, you do have a
where is she?
situation. You have the girls are up in the boudoir, and they are with the dead body of Brina. You guys are down. Puffin is perplexed and happy at the same time. Badger is very excited to finally have protection. You are have the looming dread has left you, realizing nothing further is going to happen, and you're looking down a hole. There's a stairway going down, GOP.
well,
Well,
let's
the
go
looming dread
check
will
it out.
return when I find out about Brina.
Well, you
But
don't know yet. So what are you doing?
yeah, no, we
Are you
don't.
going to go
Yeah, I
check
don't.
out the hole?
I will go look in the hole. Yeah, because I don't know
Honestly, we
what's going.
should probably see where all the girls have gone to.
Yeah,
Well,
they
he's
went off.
doing that. You can go do that.
Well, no,
So
I'm saying that to him. Hey, before you go down there, maybe we should see what all the girls are up to. Up
they
to
did
you,
leave. They
but
did run out of the room. That is true.
Oh yeah, you're probably right.
now that
I'm
the
gonna.
treasure lust has succumbed from fever from my brain, I am thinking clearly again. Let's yeah,
Okay, we'll head up.
Okay.
I'm
We'll-
gonna. I'm gonna get that
start
armor.
Of
start
course, you're
calling for
collecting
them.
the armor.
It's
I
not going anywhere, Rowan. Girls.
think his
You
name's
never know.
Roland. You guys head upstairs, and you of course
I
find
like
out the
picture him
fate
as Rowan.
of Brina. Everyone is sad. Oh.
Oh,
Very sad.
Now,
She was my sidekick.
Roland does finally come upstairs. He's taken rope or silken, well, just rope out of his pack, tied the armor all up, and kind of has it cinched on his back. And the sword is sheathed on his hip, I would imagine. Matter of fact, it is sheathed on your hip, whether you thought to do it or not.
Oh,
Um,
well, thanks, Lloyd.
well, no, it does like you.
Oh,
Therefore, everyone is aware of the situation. So, what do you guys do? Yeah, what do you do?
where is where's our whatchamacallit, our mastiff?
Um,
Did we bring?
oh,
Uh,
that's right.
probably would be outside. It probably wouldn't have.
Well, the Mastis would be down in the hole.
No,
Oh, wait.
Sure.
her dog
that
Travis
is
was
a big. That's a. I mean, it could be a retcon, sure, but then we do all the things we
Okay.
would need to do
Well, no,
to
it's
get the
not
dog
dead.
out.
It's just down in
Yeah.
that room below, the room you're
Well, are you
in.
sure? You have to roll. You have to roll for the damage.
Well, let's do a dex roll. Go ahead, lady. Roll a dex roll for the Mastiff, please. I'm sure it gets +2 or +3.
I thought the rule of cinema was dogs
Yes,
automatically live.
yes.
Lady?
Yeah. Well, no, the rule is they all go to heaven.
Oh,
Old
If I
Yeller.
lost Lady. So GOP, you roll.
Let's
Okay,
see.
I'm
It
just
is
seeing what
your
it's.
Mastiff after all.
That is true. It has a +2 to its dex. So
Okay, make a roll.
hopefully. All right. D20
hello,
plus.
welcome back.
Ladies back.
Oh, you.
Okay,
But,
so it did fall in the hole. It takes 12 points of damage. What is its health?
Pull
Ouch.
that up again. It has 5.
So it's dead. Okay.
No,
Oh my god!
My regen?
I grab the dog as I'm heading up top, and I'm like, I'm gonna run up.
Well,
you
you're
know,
not there
I'm like,
yet. Do you run downstairs
Okay.
looking for the dog? Is that what you do?
No.
Well, I probably
You
would
probably
have.
would. Sure, why not?
It's my dog.
You go down, you find your dead dog.
I'm gonna try and have our paladin save him.
Okay, so
You know,
you see a tater come walking into the room crying, going up to Erune and say, "Puppy!" So
I would have gone to Puffin, but he seemed very busy with his sword.
well, no, he's standing stalwart in the room as everyone else is. I'm
Yeah, I just
assuming
would have brought
he's
my
not
dog with
gleeful
me.
at the death of one of his childhood friends. I would assume.
no,
So, Amy, what is it you can do for the dog?
Um, I, I, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can heal the dog, of course.
How can you heal it?
well, Revivify would work on a dog.
Well,
What is
probably,
it?
but she just used it. Does she have
Does
more
the
than one
dog
a
get
day?
death saves?
It's a spell. I should be able to have at least 2.
I don't know. How many spells do you have at that level?
Let me
What
check.
slot is spell level and
Yeah, what is your spell level? How many do you have, and have you used others? You just came out of heavy combat, keep in mind.
I think she only used first level spells in heavy combat.
That's
I want to
true.
say is at least
Well,
third
I don't
level.
know. She's looking it up. How many whatever level spells Revivify are does she have? I don't know.
I am looking that up. Uh, I have 2.
Okay.
I have 2.
What does Revivify do?
It revives to 1 to 1 HP, I think.
Within what time frame?
Within 1 minute.
Mhm.
So therefore, it's way past that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It could have been.
It has been, yes. The very first thing that happened was the Oculus opened, and she and the dog fell through. Yeah, the dog is unfortunately gone.
I mean, and to be fair, it's a ridiculously expensive 300 gold piece thing.
It is expensive to use that spell, but that doesn't matter. People don't care. Dogs are like family.
Yeah.
People would spend that in a heartbeat. I've spent stupid money on dogs. Well, I didn't. My wife didn't. I didn't ask. Yeah.
No,
My
I
character could
yeah,
absolutely afford it, but
dogs
yeah.
are expensive. Understand
I
that.
love my puppy.
Yeah, no, everyone loves their puppies, dude. So it's been a bad day. We lost the little mascot of the well, not little, it was a big mascot of the party, and we lost our druid. More importantly, childhood friend. So I'm assuming you guys are going to go through the process of taking her to her family, and of course they will contact God's Hall, and you do all of these things. I would assume.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys go through the process. Who is carrying her back to her family? Because that's the tradition here, right? The
Well,
body is taken back to the family, and the family does whatever process, which you guys would be involved with, of course. But who's going to carry her and go back to her family?
well, I think since we're leaving the Baron's estate, there'd probably be more of a, formal procession to her. I mean, you got to let him know we all got there was a murder
that
in
Well, you could do
Yeah.
that too if you like. You can do that if you like. Sure.
in the Baron, yeah, in the Baroness wings. The devil that
we've
we
been
fought
murdering
there.
people.
Okay.
Um,
So
A
do you
hero
guys
has fallen.
go and speak to the Baron first? Because he is here. The brother is probably still here, but the brother is in process of heading out today. But he's certainly involved. But the Baron is still in his places. Do you go there first?
we
It's
could,
not a bad idea. It's not a bad
yeah,
idea.
we should do that. I think
Um,
we should also
so
make a litter, right? Is that what we would carry her in?
Well, I
I mean,
mean, getting the Baron involved, it would become a state matter. But
Okay. Yeah,
my question still has not been answered. Who is carrying Brina?
I'll carry
I'll
her.
oh,
I think. Well, I was going to say the paladin
Or
probably, but
yeah,
Well,
Rune.
she ain't nothing but of a gnome, so anybody can carry her.
That's fine.
oh,
seeing that
I'll,
my
So Badger,
sword.
well, no, Badger's already said so. So
yeah,
Oh,
I,
Badger picks her up off of the floor, and he carries her cradle in the front, and he starts walking toward the Baron. I'm assuming everyone follows. So you guys go to the Baron, and of course the guards. They know you kids, but of course they're formal and stuff. But you do have a noble Baronling here with you, so he steps in front, and they move out of the way, and you head into the Baron's chamber. The Baron stands and sees one of his son's childhood friends, and of course, hero of Iron Pass, dead in the arms of the young thief. And he walks over, hastily. He comes and he puts his hand on her head. He puts his hand on her heart. He takes his ear and puts it down to her mouth, very quickly checking for signs of life. And you see a tear well in his eye. He's like, dire times indeed. He walks to the door. He bellows out an order, and very quickly you see many people flooding into the room. This is his office chamber, flooding in, and the process of a baronial march begins. You guys are, of course, all sad and stuff like that. This all happens very quickly, by the way. Messages are sent out to all the important parties, which would include everyone's family here. And you guys are, cleaned up and given black tabards with the Iron Crest logo on it, crest upon it, which would be the Sulian crest, of course. And a full guard procession with you guys and an actual one of the fancy litters, Badger, with her upon it, with silk sheets,
oh,
march toward her home. Many people have been identified, or excuse me, informed of the situation, so they, of course, are heading over to the. Let's see if I can remember. I get Stinglepot, yeah, the Stinglepot
yeah.
residence, which just to show you guys real quick.
Oh,
Is
this
of
is
course,
rough.
well, it is what it is. Now
Yeah.
we're over here at the keep. All this took place in the Lord's Keep. The march is progressing, and we are going to Stinglepot's family home, which is also their business, which is on the very end, the very 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 end of next to God's Hall, near Fort Iron. So it's a long, slow progression through the entire length of town. As it is going, all the people who are informed, of course, are heading there. Other people are coming out of the town, seeing a royal funeral march, or at least a carrying march, and they come out and they follow. Because what is the renown of the party right now?
30. Or
30.
Right. Which is, it's not like epic legendary yet, but that's pretty good. Matter of fact, everyone because this hasn't got out yet, but everyone does pick up an additional 15 renown for defeating the Illrigger, by the way,
what?
Oh
with
boy.
everything in Iron Pass. So it's not just Iron Pass renown; it's also the Artisans Collective, all the ones I gave you that are Iron Pass specific. You get plus 15 on for defeating an Illrigger within town. And the progression heads through, and more people add into it. And of course, eventually we end up at the Fezwin Arcana. So let me bring that up. Of course, once again, we can see the picture like the Asians do of the Brinas Thinglepot.
Aw.
Aw. It's very, very sad. Someone is making lots of noises. Uh, I have no idea what's going on. Where is this noise coming from?
Lady, what are you listening to?
I muted
Lady,
Lady for a second.
this is your death march.
Yeah, stop ruining
Lady, what are you doing?
your own beautiful moment.
Lady. Goodness
She
gracious,
might
she
have
can't
stuck
hear.
the wood.
Oh my gosh.
She might have. Anyway, so eventually, anyway, the procession. Wow, it's really bad.
Just
Lady?
mute her till it's back.
You have to mute her, Chess.
Yeah, I got to mute her. Okay. Okay. Um, Lady, if you hear me, you are muted. If you want to speak, speak up. What am I doing here? There we go. Okay. So you guys, eventually the procession ends up at Fezwin's Arcana. Of course, the family, the runners have already gone. The family, the gigantic family, is all waiting for the march. You guys have seen this throughout your life. These kind of marching the body to the home, and then a funeral is amongst the people of Iron Pass or the Altarian Kingdom are more private, something you guys would be involved with, but not necessarily the whole town, right? But the march of the body home is a big deal here. So the whole family's outside waiting. Of course, they're all sniveling and teary eyed. And of course, the body is presented to Fezwin himself. Uh, excuse me. And of course, the through the various religious ceremonies of the God's Hall, the general God's Hall, her body is taken in, and this takes hours of things that go on. But the body is presented out for friends and family to come by and visit. Immediately, lots of food is made and served out to anyone who comes. Of course, because of the renown of you, and you're also children of the town, everyone knows who you are. Most of the town throughout the day, the next 3 days actually, do show up. Of course, God's whole priests show up and start doing their various chanting and their various ceremonial stuff, etc., etc. And then on the third day, the actual funeral is going to take place. The priests take care of the body and do all those kind of things. So 3 days is no big deal in a high magic environment. And then, of course, on the third day, they have the actual funeral itself. Now, therefore, this is a literal 3 day process. Now, during that time, your characters do not need to be uh, uh, at this place the entirety of the time, although I would imagine you would spend some time there.
Mhm.
So, lady, are you back?
You have to unmute her.
I did.
Okay.
Lady? Huh. All right. During the 3 days that proceed, you guys are, I'm assuming, going to spend quite a bit of time over here. Like I said, but you don't have to spend the whole time here. You're on like as if you were at a vigil. It's just kind of an event, a 3 day event for the death of people, and of course you're directly connected to her, your whole life. So during that 3 days, is there anything anyone here wants to do outside of the vigil?
I bury my dog.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we have a
Yeah.
wouldn't we burn your dog?
Well, I
Oh,
don't
that
know.
I
It
could do
depends
that
on the
too.
religion.
Whatever the
Um,
local customs are, right?
well,
Keep
Well,
it.
it depends on because keep in mind, I've done it very generically. God's Hall has certain things that apply to all religions, like the 3 days vigil ceremony that we're doing, the march, stuff like that. But
Hmm.
beyond that, the funeral is your God specifically. So there would be burial, there would be exposure, there would be cremation, etc. depending on the specific god that you worship, which means it's up to you.
I'm pretty sure that like a majestic hound gets a massive pyre.
Yeah, if you're Scandinavian, yeah, or German, yeah, or Greek.
So, but yeah, we take, and then I would go do whatever I can to help the Stinglepot family.
Sure.
You
Well,
know,
they don't need
whatever.
money. That's one thing you don't have to worry about.
No, but bring them food.
Sure. Yeah, that's
Things
pretty
of that
normal.
nature.
That's pretty
I'm
normal.
Yeah,
going.
Matter of fact, there's a new thing called a shawarma they might be interested in.
I definitely order shawarma for the whole clan.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, whatever
So,
that's going to cost me.
well, that's probably going to be $382.
That's a bargain for that family.
Yeah. So you do that. Anything else anyone else wants to do? Where'd Lady go?
I'm.
I
I
just
think
must have
Aaron's
connection
gonna.
problems.
Yeah. But anyway, anybody else want to do? So,
I
Bill's
would.
doing that. GOP's burying his dog. Puffin, what are you doing?
Well, I'd join him on the pyre for sure. I'm sorry to
Sure.
interrupt.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
Yeah.
talking
mean,
specifically.
he's my character's best friend. So what I would do is I would first go pay my respects, but at a distance, because it's like if the sword ate her soul, I don't know what other terrible things might happen if I get close.
Fair enough. I
I,
mean,
I'm going.
it is a conundrum, is it not?
Yeah, I'm gonna put on that full plate because I need to see if it fits.
Oh, of
And
course, it's magical plate. It automatically fits you perfectly like a glove, and it weighs nothing.
I'm gonna look in the mirror and a little bit and act like I'm a superhero, like Power Ranger type thing, and not
Right.
let anyone
Well,
see.
as you are doing that, because this is high-end magical armor. Keep in mind the highest plus you can have in fifth edition is +3. So this is very high-end armor. One thing the armor does as you're trying it on, and it shrinks to fit your body because you had to literally lug it out because the thing is so heavy. It's 10-foot giant, right? Now it's on, it
Yeah.
doesn't weigh nothing. It fits you, it shrinks down and fits you absolutely perfectly. It also, the armor changes its shape, style, and design to what your mind's eye considers beautiful.
So it glamours.
It does. Well, no, it literally transforms.
Oh.
Therefore, whatever your character sees as beautiful, the armor becomes that, but it becomes that in an extraordinary way.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now you saw what it looked like on the Illrigger.
Mhm.
It's going to look different on you, I'd assume. Oh, there's
Oh
Lady.
yeah.
She's
So
back
does
in.
that? So since
I'm
it,
finally back.
welcome back. We had a beautiful funeral for your character,
Yeah,
a
3-day
procession, all
event.
I'm
this.
so glad. I was trying to watch it on YouTube on my phone. I tried to talk to y'all through Discord on my phone, and that didn't work either.
Hmm.
So since
Now I
it
got to turn
weighs,
it off.
Yeah, you were
so
having
since it,
problems. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
since it
it's
weighs
Anyways,
internet
nothing
connection.
basically, does that mean I get my dex bonus to my AC
no,
while
it
wearing it?
does not mean
Oh,
that. No,
oh, okay.
no. Good try though.
You want
Uh,
to yell so much.
if it was Elven design, then it does take a step down. That's true, but
So
it's
I
not.
imagine it would have like a black and yellow wasp or hornet motif, or even red and
Oh,
black or
Whatever
something.
it'll
he
have some
considers
motif.
beautiful. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which, to be
Okay.
fair,
Hmm.
is something that's been in D&D with high-end magic armor forever. And I'm pretty sure they did that because someone was complaining, I don't want to wear the drunken dwarven god's armor. I'm sure. I'm sure that's why Gygax. I don't know who put it in actually, but I'm sure that's why it was put in the early. This is like way back rules.
It wouldn't have
Uh,
been Gygax because he hated players. So
Whoever it was, uh,
he's so
You
mean.
hated
but it was
players.
Yeah.
no, it was before Forgotten Realms though. So it's that old. I remember that
It's
armor doing that.
oh
So
cool.
yeah, it's way back, like in the 70s, they were doing that with armor. But I'm sure it's because people were complaining they didn't want to wear the Death God's armor.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why they did it.
Yeah.
But whatever. It is
Yep.
what it is. So, lady,
Yeah.
you need a new character.
Yep.
Now,
I know.
that's okay. You've seen me die a lot. It happens. Especially when
Actually, no, I haven't seen you die a lot.
you have. You've seen many of my characters die with Bill. Bill loves killing my characters. It's
It's
his
been
favorite
a
thing.
long time since we played with Bill.
It is true, but still, it happened multiple times. He killed my pole armor, and he was awesome.
I don't kill
Oh,
anybody. I don't kill anybody.
You
I
killed me
am
many times.
That's what you
players.
juggled the cord. You
anyway,
didn't kill anyone.
Players make their own choices. The
Anyway,
rest.
so
Yeah.
lady, you have some choices here, and I want to bring them to you. Okay. And so, because we're basically done today, perfect. We had a great epic boss fight. It worked out well. The party gained renown. They gained wealth. Puffin and Badger got beefed up a little bit, which is nice. We did lose Brianna, however, but there are some choices. So let me bring this up full screen, and let's talk about it for a second. Now, what do we have
finally again.
available for you? Okay, that you can make your own character. Of course, you could just make a scratch character and do what you want. Fine, but there are some options here that are on the table. Okay, one
Mhm.
is Dandelion herself, and she's a 12th level barbarian, and you would get her at 12th level, by the way. So you'd be higher level in the party, although everyone I think just went to 10th level today. I'm pretty sure
How
because
much XP
everyone
did we get?
it's 24,000 for beating the ill rigor. It's an additional. That's the group. You have to. Let me give you a total that you have to divide by five.
Divided by
By
5.
divided by
Yeah.
five. So you get 24,000 for the ill rigor. You get an additional 10,000 for uncovering the Baroness's plot, which will happen when you guys go down in the hole, which I'll get to here in a second. Um, but you already did because you had to dig the body out. I'll get to the dog. I'll get to that in a minute. So that's 24,000 for the earlier, 10,000 for the arc closure of the Baroness there, which I'll get to in a minute. Plus, everyone gets an additional 1,500 directly from me, not counting any 20s that you have been rolled. So take your 34,000 divided by 5 and then add 15 on top of it. Could someone do that quickly for me, please?
Yep.
34,000 divided by 5.
hmm so that's 6,800,
Yeah.
and then
So 1,500, so that's 78, so that is 83. Everyone gets 8,300 experience points. Have anybody hit 10th level?
No.
Might be
we
close.
wouldn't actually. Yeah, no, because we were like just at ninth.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. But everyone gets 8,300 experience points, which is pretty nice. Now, anyway, back to what I'm talking about. You could play Dandelion. Now, Bill said he'll run the extra character, which is great for me. Thank you, Bill, because I have enough to think about. Nevertheless, you
Yeah.
could play Dandelion. But that means you have to like Bill. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep,
I don't know
I was
about
gonna
that.
say.
Yeah.
It's a little
Now
weird.
there is another barbarian orc, which is not being played by Danny anymore because she's not here with us. She would be equal level, ninth level, flat with the party. So we have Shamara Skullripper, who is part of the town. She does live here. I found a better picture for her. This is a good picture, don't you think?
That is
Mhm.
cool.
That
That's
is
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
She's a
you could
tough.
play Shamara. It is someone else's character, so maybe you don't want to do that. But she is an available character. We also have these three now. Sindiri, one of the Sundus. Uh, Probably you don't want to play her because she is happy as a blacksmith. However, Rathi, who is a sorceress,
Use
and
that.
Nandi, who is a ranger. Now, Nandi is part of your particular group. There are other kids in town you went to school with, but she is part of your group that you have. She's been studying in the West for over a year now. But we can bring her back. I was going to bring her back anyway for another story arc. However, we could bring her back early, and you could play her. Now, she is a halfling ranger, and Rathi is a sorceress. Or you can just make your own character.
You could make a
Matthew's a
female.
blue dragon. That means she gets the lightning. Is that what they
She
get?
uh,
Blue Dragonborn.
Yeah, she is a dragonborn. So she gets the
Yeah.
blue dragon stuff, which is lightning. You have halfling ranger, which is a great combination, by the way. And like I said, I offered Shamara, but I don't know if that's a good idea. We have another orc barbarian. They're both orc barbarians, but this one's higher level, 12th level. So we got a 12th level barbarian, a sorcerer, a 9th level sorceress, or a 9th level Nandy.
Or a new ninth level character.
Or a brand new ninth level character. Flat though, because we're remaking, it's flat at party level, so they're going to be 8,300 or more XP ahead of you. But that's the penalty for dying, I guess.
Ah,
Would
I
she
was
get a starting
sacrificed.
magic item
What do you
like you
say?
did with?
Oh no, I'll spice her up for sure.
Okay.
I'll do it next week. Whatever character she makes, I'll spice it up, sure, to kind of keep it on par with the party. But Nandy would be great, simply because she's been away and no one knows what's going on. Rathy actually has been doing some things, but mainly in here around town. She's
Yeah.
currently not now. She's with you now. But when all this took place, she was with Dandelion. She and Dandelion had hit it off instantly. Or you could just make a new character. I'm just saying we do have characters around in town that could be picked up if you wanted to.
Hmm. No good at playing sorceresses. That's
Okay,
the problem.
they are complicated. That is true. Well, no,
Yeah.
they're less complicated than a wizard. Because keep in mind, a
That's
wizard has lots of versatility and lots of spells. Sorcerers
Right.
don't study. They don't have magic books or magic wands. They're just raw magic. So her magic inside of her, she just does it. So it's going to be less spells, but more potent, right?
Got to be somebody from
Mhm.
town too, right? So.
Well, no. We're
Oh.
beyond that now. You could have someone outside,
Yeah.
if you
I can
wanted
have
to.
a psionist then, right?
You could have a what?
No.
A psionicist.
Scion. I don't know that we have full psionics for 5th edition, do we?
I don't know.
There
You
are
got
certain
the other
classes
guys.
that you can do that,
Well, keep
but
in
I
mind,
don't know if
keep in mind, Shadow Dusk was a sorcerer,
Oh,
yeah.
not a
okay.
scion,
I
right?
see.
He was a sorcerer. But I don't know. What did you say, GOP?
There are certain subclasses that allow you to take more psionically focused
Right. No, I
types
know
of
that
characters.
because I did that with Shadow
Yeah,
Dusk, right? But
yeah.
he was a sorcerer technically. I don't know if they have a psionic class yet. I don't know why they don't. To be honest with you.
We
I'll
just
look, but I
we
think there
homebrewed
are.
that thing. But the I think Lady was wondering if you could play Gordati?
Yeah.
Oh, a necromancer. Or a psionicist, Gordati. Hmm. Yeah, no, that would be an interesting twist, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Would Aberrant Mind be the psionicist of
Yeah, but
Maybe,
necromancers
Yeah,
are hard.
yeah. Aberrant
Necromancers are
Mind is
hard to
the
play
one.
too.
necromancers
They're
are
Yeah.
hard to
way
play.
hard to play, but you could play a
Yeah.
male, which are mainly psionicists. Although I did put in play that although the male Gordati are usually psionicists, there is an example of the Baron himself who is a necromancer. So you can flip flop.
Yeah.
You could play a female psionicist. She's weird, but she, and I can easily connect you into the party. She's a sympathetic ear, and she doesn't like what the prince is doing, and yada yada yada. Easy. It's really easy.
Yeah.
So you could play Gordati if you're interested in that.
Yeah, she could. I mean, she wants to do the psionic sorcerer. If that's the way you want to go,
Yeah,
then you could do the Aberrant Mind.
right.
That's already
Which is
available.
what I did with Shadow Dusk.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That'd be much better than playing my possible future roleplay girlfriend.
Yeah, it's gonna say
I
on
knew
the
he wanted
level
that
here.
character. I just knew it.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, Bill. I put it out there because it's
Oh no,
convenient. It's
it's all
convenient.
in fun. It's all a
Um,
game. It's all good.
but to be honest, once you mention the Gordati, I kind of love it for role playing purposes. Actually,
I think I will play a Mel Gordati.
are you a male or a female? You can do either. Which
She's gonna play a man. She's going to be a
He's
man.
saying he'll let you run psionics as a female.
I
It's
will
up to
let you
But
do
you
either.
can play a dude if you want. It's an option.
Can I talk this over with the party first?
Sure.
Sure, you can.
You-
Elvis
Yeah.
goes,
Yeah.
what?
Absolutely.
If you don't want to
Yeah,
make
because
it, you
it's
don't want.
time to end anyway. We'll
It
have the
is.
answer by next week.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You guys do
There you
work it
go.
out yourselves. GOP,
I gotta
Bill.
figure out what can work
Yeah.
into the party good.
Yeah, no, that's I'm fine. I'm fine either way. I was just giving you options. GOP, Bill. If you guys can find an operable, yeah. If you can find a working psionicist for 5th edition, you run it by me. Because I'd love to see a pure psionicist running, to be honest with you, but I just haven't seen anybody put it up yet, right?
Aberrant Mind Sorcerer is what I just said.
Yeah.
It's in the thing.
Yeah, I played one of those. That is very complicated, dude.
Well,
No,
yeah.
I mean, I
What
have
if-
the
You have to
experience to run it, but that is
Well, we could take it
complicated.
off. We could take it offline, but I mean,
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah,
All right.
I-
Let me wrap up then, and we'll do that. All right. So the last thing for today before we go off is you see the picture in the background here of this tunnel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you go down into the chamber under the chamber, where you put the dog out, pick the dog out, there is a bunch of storage down here, and it's storage for, evil ceremony shit, right?
Mhm.
And it's not really useful to you whatsoever. And of course, the Baron's men are all over this thing now. Obviously, it's in his home. He was unaware of it. Oops. Anyway, you guys, of course, down there, and there's a hallway, and you travel down the hallway, kind of figuring out what this is, and you get to the end of the hallway, and it tees right into one of the underground passes. You travel a little bit, and you find yourself exactly where you were day one when we started this whole campaign.
yeah,
Right?
nice.
You find
Yeah.
yourself underneath our poor good man. He's a good man, nice man, good food, but our poor Cordon Dolden's tavern, where we started, where the eventually led to bringing gnomes into. Matter of fact, the gnomes have probably moved on now, up to the Thysian kingdom. But nevertheless, so this was a direct connection to the Underdark, which we know the Underdark is very shallow here in this region, right? And the escape tunnels are that to connect in the chamber above. They were hewn in for when by the people who built the original foundation, and it drops out very close to the pass actually. So that's just man-made stuff. This is natural cavern, natural tunnels that you've been in already. So this connected directly to the Underdark, and of course we know the Underdark spreads out like the tendriling fingers throughout the entire region. Well, hold on a second. My phone is ringing. Hold on.
Huh. Well, I suppose. I wonder if that's how she was getting to the city that was lost. Or the
So
Vermont.
what does the oh, is Chester gone?
He went to go
He
Yes.
check
got a
phone.
phone call.
So does this connect then? No, this connects to the place. Okay, so that goes under the lake?
Well,
Yes.
I mean, the
Yeah, well, it goes
Underdark
all over.
crawls throughout the entire world, like the Argentine ant, that super colony that spans over 6,000 kilometers. But I didn't say that in game time because that doesn't make sense. But anyways, it most likely there are going to be Underdark passages that would lead into Karen's Delve. But she was more obvious in her exodus and leaving. She made she wouldn't leave without a wagon full of possessions.
Okay, I'm back.
Flirting around in the dark
Hey.
just does not line up with her. But the hag, if that's what you were referring to, and I misunderstood, I apologize. But
Oh no, not at all.
I
It's
could
all
be.
very curious.
It definitely could have been a method of egress for the hag.
This would be a very awkward. It's going to be a very awkward moment when I try and buy some magic items.
You
Yeah, because it's Bria's
what do you?
father you're buying them from.
Yeah,
You're
well,
right. Yeah.
well, I mean, well, the we'll allow Lady to make this decision as for our last thing is before we get off today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, you know your character's father because it's attached to your character. Would he be the type and his family the type to blame her friends for her death? Or would they be that she was living a dangerous life and shit happens?
I think the latter.
Well, I'm
'Cause he-
not asking you, though. I'm asking Lady.
Oh,
I'm
I missed
thinking
that part.
they were both druids, just different classification druids. What I remember.
No, no, no. I'm asking would your family, would they blame your
That's
friends
what
for
I.
your death
That's what I'm trying to
or
figure
not?
out. Everything. I can split it on you. The mother blames him, but the father doesn't.
There you go.
Okay.
So,
Now,
question.
her siblings is another thing entirely different.
Sure, the youngest one is happy. Anyway, so
Yeah,
uh,
she gets a room.
yeah, that's true. She
More
gets a room. But anyway,
more darkness.
thank
More
you all very
darkness.
much for coming in. We do appreciate you. I do enjoy this campaign. I think it's going well. Great storytelling. We had a big epic fight today. Things went well. We did lose a character. We lost a character. I actually thought if they didn't run, I would get 2, maybe 3 of the party. I thought I might be able to get, but I only got 1.5. Well, 1 2/2. Nevertheless, good fight. We've certainly beefed up the party. Next week, we'll see a new character from Lady, which is always interesting. And definitely come back and check it out and keep involved with it. I think we're having a good time with this campaign. Also, keep in mind that 2 days from now, Drawn a Quarter Ultimate Edition, we are doing another indie book, which those are great. So come back and check that out and support the work we do with that. Other than that, anybody have any closing comments?
Peace be with you.
Peace be
Yeah.
with you. Namaste.
Spray and neuter your pets.
That's true.
Rest in peace, Rena.
Rest in peace. Later, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.